All right, all right, all right, all right. We are live. We are here. And it is another night with your one and only Trex, the North American Mobile Legends ShoutCaster, here again to watch MPLPH. Now we're going to finish up day 2 of week 2. We might even watch some of day 3. We have 2 series to watch on day 2, and then we'll have 2 series to watch. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to make it tonight. You guys know how it is. Currently, it's 10:38 p.m. I'm thinking I can maybe push to 2 a.m. We'll see how long these games are. Every time, I think these games are going to be quick, but then it's like 30-minute games. You get 3 of them. We're now an hour and a half deep, 10 minutes on the draft, et cetera, et cetera. I give it up to the people who watch this whole thing live. It's like 10 hours, bro. It's ridiculous. It's not really ridiculous. It's 5.5 hours, but still. It's a lot. So if you guys watch this live, props to you, man. We are just going to be watching some restream here. So right now we got RSG up against TNC. We skipped a little bit into the bands, into the draft. Let's see how things go. Is that Wolf's voice I hear? Wolf's beautiful, nerdy voice? We're going to share the stream on the gram. Anybody just coming in? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Onsi vera vida, onsi vera vida. Techno Gaming, Zaki Nafol, what's up, guys? Are you early, Techno? Yes, you got in just in time. All right, all right, all right. Which tanky boy? A different F. Fredrin, a different F. Lactose intolerant. Where is this lactose intolerant thing coming from? What did I miss? Or Carrie Farza. Farza's got a 50% win rate, 67 for Carrie. Ninja Killa. This guy's name is Ninja Killa. Ninja Killa. Is he like a ninja that's a killer? Or is he like, I kill ninjas for breakfast? Wondering which one it is. Getting Q, bro. Getting Q, bro. You gotta be bored, bro. I've seen you. You've been in my stream like the past 3 live streams, bro. What do you do in your morning? Because you're the face I want to see when I wake up. Don't tell Amy that. I won't tell Amy, bro. I promise. Your secret's safe with me. Like, is there ever gonna? You know what are the things I don't like about Valentina? One of the things I don't like about Valentina, I feel like there is never going to be a point where Valentina's not viable. Like, I just don't know. I just feel like there's never, like, and I guess that's good. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that's good or bad, right? Same theory applies to Cho, yeah. I don't know. 'Cause Cho is like yes, Cho will always be viable, but I don't think Cho is always good. Valentina just feels like Valentina just feels like she's always good. Like I never when I see a Valentina pick, I'm almost never like, eh. My fingers smell like garlic, guys. I cooked. I need to go like wash my hands again. Like I've washed my hands, but you know when you cook food and like you just can't get the smell off of your hands? Lilo's Papa, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. We haven't seen a whole lot of Grok. I feel like this throughout in the beginning of the season so far. Maybe I'm wrong. I like the Ruby against the Valentina and the Fredrin. As I've said before, I'm a Ruby fan. Ritz! Good morning, Ritz. You just waking up for your shift? Or are you at your shift? It answers a lot. Fanny's a good pick though against the Ruby. But against so Valentina, if she really wants to do damage and not just steal Farza ults, she's got to get a bit close and personal so the Ruby can catch her, right? Benedetta as well. I'm not crazy about the Benedetta against the Ruby. Like theoretically, the Ruby should be really I feel like it should be really good against this team. The only problem it really needs to worry about is the Beatrix, right? Because there's not a whole lot of movement for Ruby. And if Amon can keep his range right, can give Ruby a rough time. All right, let's go, boys and girls. Since Ritz is here, we have to say girls too tonight. No way I'm the only Female here? Probably. Probably. Any other girls in the chat right now other than Gideon? Let me check if he's registered yet. Because tomorrow's the last night, right? He's only got like 24 hours to sign up. Astro Nerds. I don't see him yet. Let's keep looking. I don't want to miss. I'm trying to do this quickly so I don't miss the game. Nas in a lot of trouble. He should be able to get away safely. Oh, Saxajago. That's a lot for first turtle fight, bro. Escalera. That's such a fun name to cast. Escalera. Bro, someone's logo on here is like, their team name is Spice Cabinet. Never, we're not. Jolly Beast. Oh, nice pull. Oh, Exor steals the decimation. That was a clean, like, you don't take that skill very often, but no audio for game. Oh my God, you guys have been sitting here in silence? My bad, guys. My bad, guys. My bad. I got caught up looking for seeing if Zane signed up yet.
As Crime actually jumped in the most perfect timing to save TNT for a while. They did gain a little bit of an economic advantage during that moment. They still are trailing by a lot. 1.3K at 4 minutes. That's a lot of gold that you're missing out.
Yeah, still nothing.
Exort actually prioritized the Clock of Destiny over the Enchanted Talisman. That's surprising to me, but let's see how it goes.
Oh, Escalera enters the Y bush. Eman with the ult.
Escalera.
Taking down Escalera. Fair strike by Riku. Putting down the turtle.
They do be like water.
H2 with the pull.
Like water.
They're playing at their pace. Using these major objectives to lure TNC in. Exort now completely has eyes on who to target and who to burst down to give way and space for his teammates. Oh, wow. H2.
Kimberly Lopez. Hi, Trex. See you on M5 here in PH. Hoping to take a photo with you. I hope I get to take a photo with you too.
Lovely. Wolf, RSG, they're playing counterpunch.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get the
This is
invite.
because of what,
It's a long way away, though.
What Nats was able to do in the first few stages. And of course, Eman's positioning. He saves his teammates. Imagine the marksman, the gold laner, being the one to save your team.
Another
Cover fire you
female.
saw around the
Girl?
turtle area. And then, of course,
There's two,
influence
and then
around
there
the
was
turtle
two.
pit.
Oh, nice
There's
hook
pull on
with
the
a snipe.
Escalera. Light confirms the kill.
Beautiful.
Saksha looking for the punish. And there's 4 members here. Ninja Killer walks into a barrage of fire. H2 confirms it. And now it's 2 men down. Looking
Whoa,
for the
whoa.
grab. Cancels it. Immune. There's
That was sexy. Can we talk about that real fast? That was sexy. That was the sexiest hook negate I've ever seen, bro.
and now it's 2 men down. Looking
Oh,
barrage of fire. H2 confirms it.
Look
And
at
now
him.
it's
Look at
2
him go.
men down.
No.
Whoa. The pull on the crab cancels it. Immune. They're still going.
Oh, and the
Spider
flicker to
forward.
clean it
H2
up.
Shut down. Sasha gets the kill. But
Come
up
on,
top,
though.
There's a push by Nats. All this while, TNC just trying to get something. Well, RSG playing it with the macro game. Riku being trapped. Riku gets jumped in on.
Nas is actually playing. There we go. Come on, Nas. Get out of there. Get out of there. Nope, Ninja.
Throws out those light wheels. Shut down. Finally,
I guess
the
Nas is a
killer
ninja 'cause he just
gets
got
the first
killed
kill. Well, that
by
is
the ninja
happening.
killer.
RSG is playing the macro game, and they want to take this first
This is the
series right in mid,
brawliest
but
PH game
Sasha
I've ever
would
seen.
not risk his life to
You don't see
defend
games
this.
like this very often in MPL
Beautiful
PH,
plays.
bro.
Coming out from RSG, you saw the 4-1 strat that they did as Nats was playing the long lane. Look at that
Oh!
jump! My God!
I
Light.
want to read this comment, but they're going at it. I got to watch the
Iron
game.
hooks on point. RSG completely dominating those.
I'm waiting
sweeps,
for a moment
and
of
even
chill.
Those steals right in the jungle. Another
Oh.
one. Points the dust. Blank. Cram is
He's
in
trying,
trouble.
bro. He tried to pop that ult like, bro, how many times? 3?
Another one. Hitting those
3 times?
sweeps, and even those steals.
Look, he tries to do
right
it
in the
here.
jungle. Another
Or no, he gets knocked up by H2O for a second.
one.
Stunned. He goes for the ult here.
Points the
Denied.
dust. Blank.
Taunted.
Cram
Nope.
is in
Taunted again.
trouble.
Boom. Oh my
Shotgun
God,
slash
bro.
Sniper to the face.
He's just
Everyone's on point.
ramming that
RSG
ult
had a
button like,
great sleep. They had
ah!
a good night. Reset. Now they're back.
He's cramming that
talk
ult
about
button,
great
bro.
breakfast for
Not
life.
today.
Man, I want to see if there will be a
You're not
replay
that
for it.
guy,
Oh
pal.
My God, the combo of H2 just knocking up the target so that the hook will be on point. I think that H2 has fit perfectly well into this Pandamento system. Coming up from Coach Panda himself and everybody.
And NACT
is
breaking
just, you
news.
know,
Basic joined hand in
just
hand with his old
accepting
teammate
it.
Hoon and Shark
And
into
nice.
NACT Open qualifier. Zane
has
still
been
has not
popular
finalized
this
the
game.
team's
Everybody's
registration.
shining
1 day
now.
left on registration.
Through the eyes of us. Right now,
I'm
RSG
sure
with a
Zane
gold
is
lead of
like,
4.5
talking to
K
Dave or
gold
something
lead.
like that. Like,
Yep.
even if we don't see his
Yep.
team
And I
registered,
would take that
I'm sure his
every
team
damn
is
day,
registered.
As Nats completely covering with a push from top to bottom, securely getting towards the defense of TNC.
Say what you will about his one death, but Nats is playing an amazing game. Here's
Oh,
comes the concealed play.
Escalera.
There's a pull in. Riku
Nice
with
pick
the
on
headbutt
Iman.
to
That's
the
exactly who you
light
need to
from
get
the
to.
back. Concealed play.
No hook.
No
No
punish
hook.
here for V5.
That's a punish.
All right. That's
Get him on.
Good effort by TNT.
You
They
needed
pick
to slow
off
down Amon.
Eman. The shutdown on the Beatrix.
That was a wonderful takeoff. I wonder who it went to, but again, this is a shutdown. That's going to be great. Escalera, despite being poked by one of the sniper shots, he kind of calculated. He by rule of, what was that? Like, when you try to diminish some of your choices, right? He knew where the sniper shot came from, and then he just flickered in. Good hits up play coming up from Escalera.
All right, guys.
That allowed TNC to actually.
If
snag
casters
the
were
kill off the
teachers,
which was a great
if all
stop
of
for
them
TNC.
4 casters were teachers,
Yeah. The stop.
What would
and
they be
how
in your high
TNC
school?
Sees silver
And go.
lining in the midst of chaos against RSG team fighting composition. Do you want to see the windows? Do you want to see the chances of taking up against X or even H2? Because
I heard
somewhere
basic.
now
I
he's
saw.
just
I didn't watch the
going
clip,
to
but
be
I saw
leading his team.
a clip somewhere on YouTube
Another
about basic
second
joining
tier
no
turret
high.
has been taken
Basic
out
back
by
with
RSG.
Hoon or
And now
something.
9 minutes in, about 5K ahead. RSG has stepped on the clutch.
The
They
casters
switched
from
it up. I
M4,
think we're
like
gonna start to see them
Gideon,
slow down
LaFell,
here
me,
because they
Naisu,
know that
Leo,
TNC's also playing
Dave,
with fire.
Mirko,
If we see maybe one more of those,
Eterna.
I'd say kill squad rotations from TNC,
Yeah.
then maybe the tides
Leo
might turn.
social.
And
Leo would
that's
be
why
social
RSG now is
studies.
responding the way they are.
Yeah, you know, a year
Or
ago
like
you would say
history
that
teacher.
RSG
He'd be a
are the
history
same
teacher.
level, and they also play the same. Remember when we are talking about textbook TNC versus Task
I think
Force
Naisu's the
RSG?
gym
Oh, yeah.
teacher, but yeah,
The
G
common
could be.
ground,
In
the middle
NA,
of
G would be the
Venn
gym
diagram between
teacher,
these
but
two teams,
Naisu's the
they're
real
all
gym
ambush
teacher.
plays, like this one's.
Oh, Saksha looking for one. Escalera still concealed. Now they're revealed. Look at the push control. RSG's Light and Eman
Eterna
are
speak.
employing Lord here at half
The
health.
funny thing about
They
that
give
is she
so
wasn't
much
talking
distraction
to
right now for the
us.
Phoenix Army to take.
Everyone
Will
thought
they
she was
take
talking to
major
us,
objectives?
but she was
Will they
talking
take
to
a
the
pick-off?
team.
They're spreading themselves too thin like it's RSG.
Oh,
Oh,
from the
Cram.
back. Eman with the assistance of Light takes out Cram. It's usually the Lapu Lapu who finds those odd angles. There's another pull.
Oh, that's a
Saksha, though,
l-
quells it.
Was
But
that all
this
one
time
shot
it
on
was
a
worth
Ninja
it.
Killer?
A kill and a
Two-thirds?
lord secured by RSG Slate.
There's so much on the table
Oh.
for TNC to answer, but they're not leaving Saksa Jago alone, but RSG is on a roll with a push right on mid.
Man, if Krem is taken out early by instead of RSG, there's a lot of the team fight that TNC already have lost. The team fight integrity is just down the drain whenever there's no Cram in the building. The thing is, they are so dependent on this Lapu Lapu to make the good jumps, and he's making great jumps. Don't get me wrong, but TNC are so dependent on this Lapu Lapu.
Lapu Lapu and this carry. They need the damage and they need the defense as
They're
well.
looking.
my
Oh,
goodness.
Escaleta.
With the pull onto Eman.
Bro,
down
Mon keeps getting
goes
caught. That's
the
exactly what they need.
marksman.
Ninja Killer
That
gonna
was
come up.
short, H2 pushing back the assault. Successful defense by TNC.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a jump.
They need to disrupt RSG somehow, going back to their keys to victory, but how
Do I
you
have a
manage,
favorite
how
team
do you
outside of NA?
even see a potential right now?
Oh man, Escalera, the driver for TNC. We saw how he managed to snag Eman once again. Happened back to back. Those are the two deaths of Eman exclusively because of Escalera's jumps. And they need more of that. We talked about how they were so dependent on Cam. Maybe the other reliever is Escalera.
On a macro level, I think the answer to TNC's possible comeback is be more aggressive. Find the initiations. Because again, if it's Light who finds you,
I like
and
Todak
they
too.
find Cram, even Cram, that's an XP lane.
I like
Very
Malaysian
chunky,
teams,
Lapu
and I'm not just
Lapu,
saying that
then
because
it
Gideon's
takes all
here.
the more,
I liked
lost
Hawk. I
calls. So
liked,
yeah,
even though
the comeback is gonna
they
come off
only
of Escalera.
finished
Potentials are still
know,
rising.
eighth
They could
or
even
whatever,
have
but
a checklist
still.
if they go up against RSG. If Light gets hooked onto Cram, completely a good setup from the ultimate.
they're
but a concealed
you
play.
kind of have to like them,
Just
you know, just because of the way they play.
Again, They find Cram and Escalera. It's all crumbling down for TNC as RSG threatens the penetration.
I was an Aura
in
Fire
mid.
fan last
Did I
season of
just
Indo.
jinx TNC?
I really want
Yes,
to
I
be
mentioned how
a
instrumental
fan of
Cram will
them
be
this
as well as
season, but
Escalera.
they're kind
How
of doing
they are
getting
the
they're having a rough
front-runners, the
start.
drivers of
But the
TNC,
season's
they
just
both
started,
get
right?
picked off by RSG. Now,
Jack,
within
this is
12
a
seconds, there's no
Echo
playmaker
jersey.
for
Sorry,
TNC.
sorry.
When you
This
talk
is the
about
Echo
arms
jersey.
race,
They're
it's
the
just
world
so
champs
difficult
right
to
now.
clap back as TNC, even with these turrets. As
It's
now
a
RSG
jacket, actually. It's not a
takes down
jersey.
mid,
It's the.
they're gonna
I have
throw
it
down
signed by
bottom, and there's a
by
team
Benny
fight
Cutie,
waiting
the
to happen.
the
How do
MVP
you
of the world.
go inside the defense of
champion. I'm
RSG
not gonna
right
take it
now?
down right
There's
now,
a lot of
but,
security. H2, Light, even
You know
Nats
what?
can
We'll take it
easily
down. Why
dodge
not?
Everybody's kill
We'll
shots.
flex.
Now TNC is at
We'll
the
flex.
mercy of the defense of their base. If they will have a chance, probably they need to reach Eman or Nas. They need a pickoff to level things
Jack,
down.
I got
plus
into
they get a push if
casting
they
throughout
take
the past,
this major
like,
objective.
Year and a
It's gonna
half.
be very difficult now for TNC.
We're putting it on, bro.
It's not over yet. They still have the carry. Even after the nerfs, it's still back up a
So this is like Echo
They
Echo has like a
also have
Letterman jacket.
It's Farsa. It's going to be waiting for the next set of items. Went for the Lightning Truncheon and then the Divine Blade.
What's the call here for TNC? Will they risk this?
Oh.
That was close.
That was an inch off of getting Escalera. That was close. Now,
Saksha taking damage.
Escalera catches a bullet from
I got Benny
Eman.
Cutie,
The
Tic
pull
Tac,
by H2. Look at this. This is the
and
same
40
push control that Light and Eman employed
to sign it.
about 5 minutes ago. Oh, checking that. No one home.
If they stepped an inch or even a meter reaching this
Look how
Lord,
far back Amon is, and he's good.
TNC
That's the thing about the
in.
Beatrix,
They know
right?
what's happening. They know
You
what's
can
coming,
s-
but there's a
uh-oh.
conceal. There's a call from TNC.
Oh, but
Meanwhile,
Light.
there's Nats up top
Hold on.
pushing.
Light
Are they
blows his
securing
conceal to
a
get away
possible
from that.
back line or even a back backdoor push.
And great control of the long lane by RSG. You saw how Lapu-Lapu needed to react, and he will take a lot of time. Then this was the signal for H2 to bring down the Lord to Red 3 threshold. Does have a level advantage over Saxo Jago. Just perfect understanding of the macro game. Long lane play coming out from
Oh,
RSG.
check out Exord with the feathered airstrike. They pull him in. H2 secures the Lord. Here's a
H2O Sound finds it.
Riku with his own feathered
Oh
airstrike.
my
Eman takes down
God.
Ninja Killer. It's a man down for
That's
TNC.
it.
Make that 2. Double kill for Eman. Now Riku in
GG's.
trouble. Nats has a beat
GG's.
on him. He's going to get his back.
GG's.
Fights down,
GG's.
takes him out.
Nas,
That's 3 down.
the
3 for
man,
none so
the
far.
monster,
That's a trade.
playing-
Gets another. Oh, and now
That's it.
it's just
That's it.
Escalera left. The driver. The tank, the roamer for TNC. It's a wipeout. RSG Slate gonna finish this.
Taken down 5 from the Phoenix Army, knocking on the base, and that's clearly RSG Slate Philippines taking game number 1.
I like RSGPH
Beautiful
too.
Control of the map coming out from RSG. You saw how
You
well
look,
they managed to win the map.
you look like the guy in every American high school movie that won't invite the nerds to his massive party. That's funny. Look at that face. Look at that face. Public enemy number 1. He looks evil. He looks like he wants your team to lose. Just look at him. He's the villain. Villain arc. Coming, guys. You can't trust this guy right here. That guy right there. You can't trust. Look at him looking down on me. Looking down on me.
Though we look at some of the check boxes here.
Yeah,
If,
let's
say
look
they
at 'em.
got
Let's
checked out,
look at 'em,
find
Wolf.
Order in chaos. Obviously, we saw that from RSG because they have won all of those neutral objectives. Disrupt RG's slow pace plays that unfortunately it didn't happen.
Sounds good,
RSG
huh?
Have found the opening in their
Bro, these guys are about to fight right here. Look at these dudes.
Take calculate.
You support that, Wolf?
For RSG,
Huh?
they made sure that even during a 4v5 situation, they get a pick up first before they equally engage against TNC. 4-1 was the strategy for RSG all throughout this game, and that's how they won the macro battle. Ladies,
Smell
gentlemen,
kind of nice, Wolf.
that was a very nice gameplay coming out from RSG. But then again, TNC, they still
All right.
lost.
I don't know. I don't know what the
Well,
rules are on the
I
whole.
smelled something that might happen in game number 2, but right now, you guys who are watching us on screen, experience the MPL Philippines.
I don't know what
Open
the
up
rules
both
are
blue and
on
red
PH
first
players.
few picks.
Abdul.
One hero
Yeah.
that I want to change for TNC is maybe their choice of gold lane. I don't
Shark's
see
kind of
carry
sussy.
anymore for Ninja Killer.
That first phase carry seemed too soon and
Yeah.
too
My fingers
urgent
smell like
when the
garlic,
hero
guys.
would've so easily come on in second phase.
Yeah, they could have, shedded it slowly up against RSG. But if you're going back to the prior picks here of what could TNC get, they either go for the mid lane, the Valentina, or even a Joy.
Yeah.
It's mostly Joy or even the XP lane. They've chosen
TNC
Canada
first pick this time.
in one of their matches. So
I got a feeling this might be a
could
2-zip.
be
Yeah,
a
could be.
change for TNC to trade up against the gold lane of RSG.
Oh man, I can't imagine to be in the spot
Oh, they ran out
where
the Joy.
Lift
Okay.
is at actually after losing 5 games straight.
Yeah.
And you know that it's working. It kind of feels like the way that they are approaching this is that they feel
Just
that
the
all of their
picks?
drafts are working. The way that they confidence picked the carry.
Is that a YSS
they
hat
know that
behind?
it's working. They have tried it in scrims.
It's
It has been
just-
working. They have been winning some matches. But to be in the stage,
It's not a
to
YSS
see
hat,
it
bro.
lose,
It has a
it's gonna
name.
be
I don't know what that
gut-wrenching
name is.
for Lift.
Yep.
It's-
in our time
it's
working
my,
together,
Asian
there
hat.
have been countless nights wherein he would just sit over.
It's a
his
hand,
computer and just like,
handmade,
Why is it not working?
handmade,
What are we doing wrong? And we would
what's it
run
called?
by it over and over again.
For mine,
This
it's
would
more
be
of an
alright,
Akatsuki
but
hat, bro.
again,
Mine's
this is
an
exactly that
Akatsuki
same
hat, bro.
situation. I know what it's like.
Yeah, these are the unsung heroes of this match. The coaches, Coach Lift, Coach Panda, Coach Scholar now. It's all about translating those exercises into a winning formula. But the struggle is, right now, since their first pick,
Mine's-
who are they
hold on.
prioritizing? Again,
Hold
we're
on.
still waiting on what's going to happen. So probably,
Hold on,
since
guys.
RSG
See-
banned out the Joy, they're limiting down the options of their XP laner.
And I think that's one key that TNC might have to pick up in Game 2 to even think of getting to Game 3. Make sure Cram has a winning matchup against Nats. If
Oh.
not
This
a
all
winning
should
matchup, at
screen
least
tonight.
a matchup where you can get away with it. Just at least not have to
Dati
deal with
ba
Nats so
yun?
much. Because I think a lot of what happened in Game 1 was off the back of Nats' amazing start.
I-
As Nick mentioned.
Yeah.
I was gonna
You know,
say
now
that,
that I look at
Gideon,
That's a big
but I
problem
was
with lack of
worried.
reps
You
for
know, I might
TNC.
get I might get
Maybe.
canceled or something,
Because
bro.
the thing is, if you're looking at Saxa Jago for
It's
now,
definitely,
it's a
it's a farmer's hat. It's an Asian farmer's hat.
It's
It's like the equivalent of an American cowboy hat.
Like an advantage of.
That's pretty much what it is. It's the equivalent of an American cowboy hat.
Yeah, this is the 5 games. 5 games to 3. That's a big difference, right?
Yeah.
You already have a lot of like experience, and I believe that when it comes to scrims, I'm sure that it's not gonna be even, right? Because they have to switch teams. I mean, like
Trex
if you compare
Cutie
just the reps,
in the house.
That's
Yeah.
a problem for TNC.
It's
too.
nature of the beast. I think that's what.
But it has a bell and
happens when
everything
you have a
too.
team as
Where's my
big as
bell?
TNC's,
That's right.
which we
See?
mentioned earlier, and they're at this point again. What can you do mid-season?
It's got the
not exactly
Akatsuki
mid-season, but
bells.
The season has already begun.
Yeah.
How do you pivot from here?
Yeah.
I say
My
go
headphones don't
find
really
the
let it work.
Proper way of translating this match into a success, because if we're up
We're
against
having some
RSG
technical
and if the
difficulties,
drafting
guys. There we
could
go.
have been a factor
We need
from
to
the
get
previous
this-
game, they could actually take it slowly. Okay,
There we
not
go.
revealing their cards right away, and maybe
God,
who to
Gosh
give
darn
the
it.
ball onto this game. Will it be the XP lane? Will it be the mid lane? Will it be their jungler? It's so much on the table for TNC that needs to be fixed.
If you're talking about this matchup specifically, right?
Yeah.
This coach scholar lineup.
Looking real drippy and fresh, bro.
Because again, this is
Is
the
that
coach
what you
scholar
call
lineup,
this?
the one that's led by Escalera.
do I still look like the
Ben
cool
Big
kid
Player,
who
the
doesn't
one
invite the
that's worked
nerds to
in
my
it.
party?
If you're talking about the
Or do I
coach
look like the
scholar
nerd
lineup
who's
versus
who
this RSG
put on
team,
this jacket to try to
I
look like a
think
cool kid?
It's safe to say
The reality
sure,
has happened,
jungle
guys.
is close to the
I
last
blew it.
priority.
They
Like,
thought I
Coach
was
Stu
cool,
and Saksha, they can take
and
care
I
of
brought out the
themselves.
hat.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a lane or a matchup to emphasize and look out for, it's possibly the XP lane or the roam. Oddly enough, that's where I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
You're actually, at least over the side of TNC, the past two games that Saxa Jago played before this week, they last picked the jungler. In fact, the Saxa Jago hero.
And he did okay.
They
will. Yeah.
Despite.
Yep.
They could actually make it work for this game.
That guy was showing a black
And
phone,
even noticing
He was
something
like-
new for the Raiders. They
but
have
there was nothing on
tambourines
there.
now.
Poor guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was hearing it back. So maybe right now the audience are upping up their cheering game. So maybe, again, going back to our topic, as
Gideon,
TNT
you actually
needed to
got it,
rise
bro.
back as one,
That
they
was
need to have the
exactly who I
priority
was.
shift. Who is gonna
There you
be
go.
the playmaker for this game?
You actually
It's tough if they completely
like nailed it on the
lose
head.
again for this one.
I'd like to think in the early game, Cram has the whole.
That was my high
down the
school.
fort, and
That's why I
then
dropped
Escalera
out in
switches
11th
up to
grade.
clutch somewhere in the mid game.
Pretty
It's odd
close.
because it's not the first time we're seeing Escalera.
The
do
last
this.
part
He
didn't come for a
actually
few
played
more
in the
years,
tank
but
role
Yeah.
in the twilight of season 10. So this is just
What
him
a
going full
journey,
circle.
huh?
I actually like
We've come a long
the,
way.
Development, and I like him just growing into that roam role, into the pause 5 role, as we like to call it. And
I showed those nerds
there's a
though.
precedent to this.
I showed those
amazing
nerds.
What happens when you were once a core player, whether that's
Look
a
who's
mid,
a
jungler, or
caster
gold,
now
and then
for
you
video
transition
games.
into this
Ha.
shot caller
Ha
role.
ha.
We've seen it in the likes of Haji.
Yeah.
I showed the cool kids and I
What
showed the
I'm excited
nerds.
about for Escalera is the Natalia. Unfortunately, RSG, it was part of their drafting pattern. In fact, they banned it.
Should I
previously
skip
versus
through?
TNC,
Why am I
previous game.
waiting for
But
this?
when they
How TNC
Bro.
would want
Wha-
to prioritize.
Guys, I was going to sit through that whole pause and you guys were all going to let me. Big L. Big L's in the chat, man. Big L's in the chat. I'm glad I'm that entertaining, guys, that I distracted you from the fact that we were all sitting on a pause. Vietnam rice field cosplay. I'm a retired Echo player. I'm cosplaying a retired Echo player. I'm cosplaying a retired Mobile Legends player. 30-year-old Mobile Legends player.
Prioritize the XP on even their jungler, so they took out the Valentina as well.
Yep. Do you ban out Glue Fredrin or Fire Mist?
Yep.
Or
I'd
something like
say-
Natalia even.
I'd say the glue or the Fire Mist is going to see this ban here.
yeah.
And then that'll
Good
define
morning,
the-
Vietnam.
On Faramis. But I will not be surprised if it's like Natalia. I mean, I will act surprised.
All
but,
right, listen.
Natalia
Fredrin
is
first
a
pick.
good first pick for TNC. They banned it out from RSG's game yesterday, the Natalia. They don't want the
Fredrin first
presence
pick. They're not
of
going to
the
give it to
assassin
RSG again.
around their corners of their jungle. So will be XP. Will
They're
be
not gonna give that
jungle
to
for
RSG.
TNC. But now they're banning out the last possible choice. They could take
Fredrin
it's
first
well
pick.
the
Neither.
Kadita.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is their last ban from game 1 in the first phase. so.
Escalera used this as Rome in their last game. Kadita.
Yeah, I think go for Ramis this time, right? It's a very open pick, good plug and play hero.
Yep.
Can put it in any kind of composition.
Yeah.
And since the Valentina is already banned out, you don't really care about any other.
Fredrin
counters out
first
there. So I
pick.
think it's a very safe pick for TNC.
I think Fredrin's
Well,
a very
opening
safe
up
pick.
The glue, the Esmeralda.
The
Who
glue
are you
is
gonna pick
open.
First? Who are you going to secure for TNC? It's
Fredrin,
none
come
other
on.
than Fredrin. Okay.
Come on.
Is this
Now
the first time?
100%
Now-
pick rate for Fredrin. Is that what we saw?
He's so
you can
good.
pick up the
He's so
glue
strong.
and the Farza.
And this is the first time that TNC chose this.
Glue Farza.
Is it actually?
Well,
Looking at my stats,
Given that their
yeah.
other lineup is so assassin reliant, this makes sense.
Okay. Well, same lineup. Trying
Or
a different
Glue
route, trying a
Lunox.
different front, but well, this might work.
Glue Farza,
Just
Glue
using all these
Lunox.
heroes.
I like this gambit. With this Fredrin pick, they did not just, again, have
Maybe the Martis.
H2 get a gut check. It's like, what else? What other heroes do you have? They're also threatening RSG, saying, Coach Panda, Coach Theo, I dare you to pick the Faramis and the Glue now. If you don't pick either, we'll get the other.
Yeah.
Will they get both? Will they get both though?
Oh,
No,
I was
neither.
close.
Wait,
I was
Farza
close.
and Cho.
Cho
What a
Bradley.
Cho's off pick,
Could
man.
beat the
No
two
way you're
junglers
guessing the
for
Cho
RSG.
I
first
guess,
round.
Teams right
No
now
way
are
you're
really
guessing the
right,
Cho
really
first round, but I got the
loving this
Farza.
Farza versus the Fredrin, but
You
it
got the
still is
Farza
a
too.
great
We're 1
combo.
and 1 right now, Gideon.
Faramis versus Fredrin. It's an,
Oh, they're going too
I
fast,
really like that
Fermis,
combo. It's
Lapu.
so good. And then you combo it up with Lapu Lapu. This is going to be a great draft for TNC already.
I
Even
still
with
think
just
they
the
can pick
three
up the
opening
glue
picks.
here.
Lapu Lapu counters
They can
the
still pick up
Farza.
the glue here.
Lapu Lapu should
But
be
they
the
might
one
just
to
lock in
counter
their
the
marksman,
Faramis
pick
as
up the
well,
Beatrix,
at least when it comes to
give 'em on the
damage.
Beatrix
But they
right
combine
here,
together,
boom.
it's great.
Give him the Beatrix.
Fredrin plus
And then you ban
Faramis.
gold
Yeah, I
laners.
saw this. Like you pop the ultimate
Pick up
on
the
Faramis,
Beatrix.
The Praetor's Wrath will be used by Cram and sorry, not Cram, but whoever is using it.
Maybe the Claude.
You bring back to life so much because you're
Brody?
already in your fake shield.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I almost said the Melissa, Gideon.
Melissa.
I almost said the
love it.
On the other
Melissa.
hand,
Great
this was
answer.
used before by
All right, so now they banned the
It's
Beatrix.
the marksman priority of RSG. Now
And they banned the
it's
Brody?
the ban of RSG to level out the tables of TNC. So, what could be open? What could be stopped here?
RSG is going to start blocking out marksman.
I was thinking, what about Melissa? But I'm like, they're not going to pick that.
Oh. Wait. Actually, yeah. There's still no roamer for TNC. Should they ban out the Natalia too?
Natalia and Diggy, I think. yeah, I think so. I think that Natalia
Italian
is,
Diggy's not a bad band.
something you don't want to be there.
But,
Although
I don't know.
with the Melissa, perhaps you're not that scared because you have many ways to check the bush
Yeah.
and check it out. But
Claude.
instead, they ban
ban
out
gold
the
laners.
Claude.
Yeah,
They're
they're
not gold laners.
releasing a different hero to choose for TNC. They have chosen a different one, the Claude, in 2 of their games. Well,
Now, TNC
Harith could be used.
has
by
to think
TNC
here,
once
right?
again.
Yeah,
Where the hell's that
Harris,
Cho
yeah,
going?
That's not bad.
not bad at all.
So
What do
for
we
TNC,
ban? It's a
Since
much harder ban phase
this
for
Cho
TNC
could
here,
either
right?
Be a flexor because
Because
in
it's
RSG,
true.
They always land as
Cho
their third pick.
Yeah.
Cho could
So I'm
roam.
I'm probably
We've been
thinking
seeing
that this
Cho
could be a jungle
jungle.
Cho.
I mean,
as much as I'd like to think that's possible, I don't think it's likely.
I don't think so
Yeah, I
either,
hope so.
personally.
We'll
I think
see.
they
So
lean
I
into
think
jungle
they choose
here.
to ban out junglers now,
They've
right?
got a nice
Yes.
jungler with
Marcus
Fredrin.
perhaps? Oh, Yuzong.
Ooh,
Really,
or
uh,
EXP
ban
lane.
instead.
Okay.
Come on, ban Diggy or Natalia RSG.
I don't know if they
The
want to
would
pick up a
make
Diggy
total
here,
sense
though.
There you
just from
go.
RSG. So Natalia is not going to be showing up.
diligence.
I don't,
Say
you know,
no.
like a Diggy for TNC right now,
This is
it just
due diligence
seems
coming up from RSG.
really
Are
squishy
you
in the mid lane.
considering banning out the Benedetta now if you are TNC? I think Nats was very scary, very successful previously.
See, look at that, paying tribute to one of, well, the best Natalias, using the word
Just
Baloyski.
in time.
Championship.
I don't think
Natalia there.
I don't think TNC picks up Diggy here.
Okay.
Huge respect for some of the teams who look up to Baloyski using that Natalia. So leveling out the field.
I think they need
There's
something
no
a little
surprises.
more.
Disruption from TNC.
A little more,
Now,
if you know what I'm saying. Like
the jungler could be the last ban of TNC. Who would it be?
Oh,
Esmeralda.
The Cram specialty.
Yep. One of the few heroes in the XP lane that have a great matchup against the Lapu-Lapu. So
That's
again,
right.
it's clear they want Cram to have a great game.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you go Benedetta still for if you're RSG.
Still a safe pick, yeah?
Still very good for RSG, I would say. Nats was phenomenal.
Yeah,
with
Nas
it.
played great on it, honestly,
Well,
yeah.
that is
Comfortable pick. You saw that.
You
in
pick up the
previous
Benedetta,
game.
you're good.
Decent versus the. Versus
TNC
Frav's
does need
lineup.
damage. That's
Yep.
why I don't think the Diggy is
Cut
good
straight
here.
through,
Yep.
leave the Electo final blow for where the cult altar
Lunox
is.
could
Yeah,
work,
Completely dodging
but it still just
three
seems
possible burst down.
like a kind of slow mid lane.
So
Oh,
I hear
Edith.
Edith.
But Frederin's not
RSG,
super
so
fast,
wow.
so it can work.
Okay, that's different.
Also pretty good.
RSG
and
picking up the
likely
Edith.
to be in the XP lane.
XP lane, okay.
This is RSG saying, "Hey, I dare to."
I don't know what RSG's
He
doing.
is so good against all of the heroes of RSG.
Right now, so many dashes, so many
I
escapes.
hate it here. It's throwing me off, too.
TNC.
That's right. You out DOT the fire.
Because
cell with the
honestly,
bomb,
I still am
and
wondering,
you
like,
save
is
yourself
that
from
Cho
the
going to
engages
flex
of the
over
Cho
somewhere?
And the Edith, and then you just time out what the
RSG's not really weak right now. I know they
Okay.
need Demon Kite,
Also
but they're
good.
not
Can
weak
cancel
right
the
now.
Yeah.
Farsa.
There, that's what I want to
Knocked
see
up
for
in the
Rome.
push, and
Something
they
with
secure
something,
their
right?
goal lane.
Beatrix.
Beatrix. So this is a good lineup for TNC right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
How about
TNC's
this? What
lineup,
if
too.
this Edith is actually going to go for the jungle? What if that happens?
That's I'm
Whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa,
honhoney
whoa,
in that
whoa.
place. I'm
If
like,
they
it's
do
not.
that,
Brats, there it is.
no,
Never mind.
It's Barrett's.
Okay. So it's
I'm not
Okay.
crazy about
Oh.
Edith
I was
EXP.
so excited for that, but yeah, stand corrected. H2 is going to be the jungle with the Barretts.
It's utility H2 era, and again with the one thing.
And I
that's
just feel like
missing
they
here
have a
as
lot of
we're
answers
used to
for the
seeing,
Edith.
From the likes
Grok.
of Blacks International, you need something to help speed up that Barats.
Yeah.
They don't have that, but maybe they'll play with their own box here.
Yeah. The thing is, if
You
you're
guys ever
looking at
play with your
RSG,
own
right,
box?
there's really no real damage from TNT.
Leo
that
just
you
said
can
that. He
actually
said maybe
take
they
out the
just play
pads.
with their own box
Think about
here.
it. I'm sure that if they overload, yeah, sure. Yeah. But when it comes to like outright battle,
They can burst them.
yeah, dude, RSG is so beefy. The only hero that you can easily take out is the Farsa, but even then, you're gonna have to catch him with the outside of the wings by wings. But everybody,
Syndicate, what's up, bro?
RSG is way
Did you play your
too
games?
beefy.
It's
And
clear.
burst.
Yeah, it's clear where their damage is coming from. So at least there's that. RSG's lineup is honest.
Blacklist
so
wanted to pay this man to
they're
add their
gonna
roster.
try to confirm the
Trex
sweep.
wise,
I don't know if
Venus,
TNC
Renny J, and
is gonna
Super
read
Red.
through that and try to break it through.
Could be a different strategy for TNC. Let's look for another discovery if the Phoenix Army could actually rise in this game number 2. It's all about momentum they can set up, but how will RSG use this Barretts could mean business for the Raiders.
Okay. Gonna be Nats on the XP lane. Edith rocking the tenacity.
Yep.
You can chill here till he does.
Before,
Thanks.
I mean, a year ago, it would have been like,
Oh, okay.
huh?
Did
Yeah.
yeah, he used it.
Flicker battle.
Yeah.
He used it.
Yeah.
Okay. So no flicker for Nats, no combo surprises. So early game.
We're
could
gonna
be
give
used by
we're gonna
TNC
give
for
Gideon
this
the
window, but
wrench.
So far, do you want to secure this Lethal
We're giving
Wanderer?
Gideon the wrench.
Oh man, Saksha. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds too late to that little wanderer.
Yeah.
Power
Too
of the
far gone.
Barretts. So quick. I mean, he walks slowly. Okay, so how
Bro, the Saint Seiya
Barrett's
skins are
actually
too
appears to
distracting,
be
bro.
walking slow, but he's fast. It's just because the steps are
That
taking
ultimate
too
is
long,
just
but
too much.
Bigger
Big
strides.
steps.
Yeah,
Yes,
big
bigger
steps,
strides.
longer
As a
steps.
caster,
that's
I'm kind
canon,
of
right?
against super
Confirmed,
flashy
confirmed.
skills.
Alright.
And just to
Just
be
makes
clear,
things harder to
Barat
see.
is a little dude on top.
Alright,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
more correct to say Detna
Yeah,
has
alright,
big
okay.
strides.
Yeah, that's
Hashtag
definitely on-
no
So
flashy
we
skins
don't
in
know
tournaments.
how fast the Barretts can walk, right? We don't know that.
Because he doesn't walk.
Because he
yes.
doesn't.
I want nothing
Rides
but base
Detna.
kits.
Yeah, so
Right,
Jeddah has
Detna.
the big strides. Slow
Yes.
guy, but big strides.
Correct.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
saying all the possible
I'm not
ways
against
of how this
RSG's
Baron
lineup. I
Baron
think it's a
Detna.
pretty
Can
regular
he change his name? I don't know if
front
if
to
it can
back.
Be, but yeah, big steps, big changes. But now it's the top lane who wants
It's a little
RSG to
with
lure in
with the
TNC
Barats
while
up
they
front.
have
It's
the
not a
turtle
super
start
fast,
with
mobile,
Sasha Jack.
divey, right? But you still have Light who can dive. You have the range with Exort.
And the tail end of that big sword takes down the big dino. But
Oh, H2O just walks up,
And
bro.
Light
Thank
confirms
you.
away the
Num
dragon
num.
to help stop
Munch munch.
the assault.
Tasty.
Sasha is
Turtle
slipping
soup tonight,
right through his
boys.
fingers. RSG confirms the first turtle.
Talking about calculated
That's gotta-
retribution,
that feels so
H2O
bad.
Did not need to be up front.
You
just
see it
have
a lot.
big dagger
Wise did it
right
a
here.
couple
Just need to have a
times.
visual.
Zane did it a couple
And
times.
that's
Before you
how they
just
wanted
when
to
someone just
guard that
walks
part.
up and they're like yoink,
Retribution, but now TNC
there's like
would struggle
Retri.
to get more possible trade on the jump.
don't fight you at all for it. They just walk up and retri.
My goodness, that was another clutch by H2. I mean, sure, but then again, you know, in game number 1, it was Saxa who won the first turtle battle with the retri, you know, the even retri battle. So I guess it's 1-1 for them. But across all the series that H2 has played, it's been proving to be a great retri user,
Yeah,
and that's
mastery.
being a good retri user in the Philippines. That says a lot, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of competition. out
Pretty
there.
sure Basic joined the
Change his
Ohio
hero pool,
brothers.
but he will still play the same way. And again, that's
Let's see.
it's the same principle as a
We can check.
core player switching up to a
Where
role.
are they?
Like,
Yeah.
some of those skills carry over.
Yeah.
Where are the Ohio brothers at? Do they have a logo yet?
Growing.
Four-man catches
Oh,
H2O.
H2O.
Speaking the devil. Jump
But the
on,
airstrike
gets
comes
the
down, though, in
back
the clutch.
Exort, gets the
No, he's
knockdown,
done.
but
That was
gets
bad.
canceled Just the same, flicker away, and the wings by wings. Exort
That's when
survives.
Cult Alter is
Nonetheless,
is
TNC,
super
first
valuable.
blood.
Looks like information is on to the start of the Phoenix Army to give formation.
Basic is on the
Now,
Ohio
there's one
brothers.
thing that RSG
Hoon,
could
best
lack
player,
for, the
Yureshi,
visual.
Shark, Basic,
Since
Gina.
we see Light aiding the gold lane, this can be a chance for TNC to go aggressive.
So wait, is
early game
Gina
because
out now?
We're looking for the chance on how this
I
lineup
kinda
could
wanted
actually
to see
work. They
Xena.
need damage heading to mid to late game.
Okay. So now this is gonna be an even game, especially because of that kill, and I think that this is great for TNC, especially because they are rocking this mid-game based lineup.
Don't
especially
use
with this,
MPLID
Matrix.
logo? Why
Although
not?
you can say that
We watch
Matrix is
MPLID here
later
sometimes.
late game compared to the Melissa, just because of the natural scaling. But
Yep.
both of these compositions
Should I have not
still
used it? Is it against
collide
the
them
rules?
together. They're great at mid-game.
There's a pull on the light. Shadow Stampede. Escalera is the one who confirms
Nice,
it. Now
clean,
H2 right in
clean.
the middle of everything. Exort just tapping away with a better airstrike. Light very low. Cram taken out. H2 gets the kill. Traded out Ninja Killer. Escalera as well. 2 for 1 so
she's-
far the exchange rate. Now Exort dropping the bombs and Eman helps secure a kill for Nats. 3 for 1. Plus
Wow.
that turtle trade. I'd call it even, but RSG walks away with more bodies.
Yeah. TNC just winning the turtle battle. It wasn't a
Yeah,
retribution, but Escalera secures it. At
The
least they do
MPLID
get the
gatekeepers
extra goal
are
from
here.
that, but RSG, they gave a lot of kills to, a lot of assists to Eman. 3 assists in that singular fight. If you think about it on face value, TNC should not be like worried about that. But if you look at it deeper, the fact that you're giving a lot of gold, extra gold to Eman at this point, that's gonna be a scary thought. In fact, he is a little bit ahead of the Beatrix. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see it.
If
So-
we talk about a scaling possible nightmare for TNC, Eman with the Melissa, there's no way. that
I kinda
members of
wanted to
TNC
see
can
Gina
approach from the
too,
backline
not gonna
by
lie,
using
bro.
his Ultimate. So damage could answer. But how? Is the items even
Maybe
slowly
Gina
working
goes
at
to
this
Zane,
pace?
bro.
Yeah,
Maybe
get
we
to
see
actually both
Gina,
and Eman
Gina, Zane,
active parts of the
Yato.
team fight. We haven't really seen them, put the pedal to the metal.
That
And
sounds
as
sexy.
we mentioned, this is a very mid-game centric lineup for TNC.
Mm-hmm.
So expect that power spike to happen closer to the first Lord.
I don't know. There's only
last
one more day,
turtle,
though,
and
so
then for RSG
they gotta
to
figure that
eventually,
stuff out.
Find Exort and Eman to hit their power spikes later on.
Okay, so we can see now that RSG is leading by 1,000 gold. And that's that's a lot at 6 minutes.
Yep.
Think about it. Nats, it's going to be a problem later as well as Eman.
It's significant but not lethal.
Yeah.
1,000 ahead in the early game, it's
Okay.
significant but not lethal.
I like that. The word of the day, lethal.
Yeah.
We've been using it backstage a lot. Lethal meaning it's you understand what that means. Lethal for all of the team, and RSG can use that to their advantage.
It's a building momentum that TNC could prevent or go up against.
Oh, Look at this pull by Saksha. He sees that H2 is a
corner.
level ahead. H2's retribution, as always, is more effective.
Oh,
more
Nas
efficient.
comes
And
in.
there's a pull, and
Big
there's a
kick, though.
on Escalera with the
H2.
close altar. Nas goes down. XR already used.
Bro,
Nice
Escalera.
turtle secured by H2. Shield
Got out of
on
that so
RSG
cleanly.
Slips members, and here comes Light. They want more. Amon with the muddles, dealing a lot of damage.
Here's the
to
thing, though.
TNC. Oh, that's
Amon.
just but a teaser of what
0-0-4.
this might look like in the late game.
Ninja Killer also Zero kill. Zia plays gold? Yeah.
Scary, but then again,
Hold on,
Ninja
bro.
Killer, the
Gideon, you didn't know Zia played gold, bro? Nice gold lane you got there, Zane. Sometimes I forget that, like, how far apart we are, Gideon. How far apart worlds we are, on the world we are. Yeah, Zia after M3, the reason why Zia left BTK was because he wanted to play gold. That was the main thing. He wanted to play gold. And then there was a whole meme because there was a game. There was a clip of him playing against Zane's team, going up against Chicken or whoever, and Zia's streaming, and he's like, "Nice gold lane you have there, Zane," and he's winning. So then, whenever it came to tournament time and Zia was getting destroyed, Zia's team got destroyed by Zane's team, everybody in the chat's like, "Nice gold lane you got there, Zia, nice gold." So it just became this huge meme. It's like, it's definitely a North America meme. Like, people don't know it globally unless you follow the NA scene, but it's a total meme. Nice gold lane you have there, Zane. It's a total meme. So that's why I like when there was like word of Zia joining back with Zane, I was very surprised because I did not think like everybody was on good terms there. All right, back to it.
Killer.
Story time's over.
The 84
Killer.
kills last season, not too shabby for
Straight
himself.
killer, the mind
Did
thriller.
manage to
You
land,
want a trip? I'll bring it to ya.
special hits during the last turtle fight. Unfortunately, H2 was able to secure the turtle, not in the favor
Front.
of TNC.
Meet
Yeah,
Wad,
he
get the
didn't
money,
have that
see.
big stacks.
Meet
He's
Wad,
a
get the
small
honey,
Barretts
see.
just roaming around and
Driving in
calculating,
my
okay,
car,
keep
living like a
damaging, keep
star.
down here.
Ice on my
Okay,
fingers and my
retribution.
toes and
But
on my
now
jaw.
This completely shows them that TNC is lacking damage. Look at that. Graham taking the bleeding HP bars up against Nats.
That's
Oh, no.
already great damage spread from RSG. Imagine just having
Aqua Team
overload
Hunger
of
Force,
physical
bro.
damage from both H2.
I was wondering if
and
anyone was gonna
Graham,
catch that.
having the big
I was
product.
wondering if
Then you
anybody
have
was
the
going to
Farsa
catch
as
that.
pokes, but when it comes to like you wanna go for the kill kind of damage in terms of magic, that's in combination with how tanky he was, right?
Yes.
The way
Aqua
that he
Team
times his
Hunger
ultimate
Force.
usage and
Number one
targets
in the
it with
hood,
right tempo,
G.
like, Cram will have a problem. What will I itemize
MSC
for?
is
Against
online no, it's
physical or
offline,
against
bro.
Magic? So far, he's doing against physical. That's why Nats
Global
actually
online
tears it
tournament.
down.
Oh, and
I'm
that
sorry.
makes a huge difference.
I'm
come
not-
the
I don't
late
mean to
game,
laugh at you, I just
wherein
think
we
that would be funny.
Compared how Ninja Killer on the Matrix might outgun Eman as a, I'd say, auto attack hero.
Yeah.
Nats makes up for that with its ult.
sure.
Because that's also, technically, after Primal Wrath, you become an auto attack hero for at least a few seconds.
Copyright
So
protection thinking
Exactly.
whether
Yeah,
to strike
burst.
or it's okay because
And
strikes
you have
is white.
so much to give
Listen,
and to offer for a team fight.
Aqua
If
Team
you
Hunger
are
Force is a
RSG.
French
So
fry,
we can say that
a
they're
meatball,
really prepared on
and
what
a
could be
milkshake.
the possible outcome on
There
how
is
the
no
draft looked
race.
like against TNC. But so far, they would not want to risk in taking this first Lord.
You don't
of
know about
the
Aqua
game.
Team
Yep,
Hunger
and
Force,
that's why
Gideon?
RSG Slate, who is so gung-ho, who is more brave.
I like
to go for the
candy,
pull.
bubblegum, and
Look at this,
taffy.
It's light waiting in the pixel brush. H2, I'd
Got my
say,
money saved 'cause I'm a
medium-sized
sugar
item,
daddy.
as you put it. Francis,
no
they
mana.
engage on to Nats, taking down the Edith. Now it's Light behind enemy lines. The Cho, he's going to go away with it. Cover fire, but
Light
it's
goes
not
down.
going to be enough. Down goes Light. That's a 2-man advantage for TNC.
What is my
Oh
purpose?
man, what a great counter from TNC, especially to jump from his guard, not even having to need a flicker that moment. He used the wild charge and it was perfect. They got two. Light, when he kicked Riku, that was probably the right target. But
But yes, Abdul,
he had
MSC will be an
Purify.
offline tournament.
Some
Everyone will be in
Paramis will
person.
opt for the
Amon's
flicker,
starting
but he went for the
to
Purify and that
move
helped
pretty
TNC
fast. He's becoming
in
a
that
fast
specific
boy.
dash.
It's all about counter punches. But now will H2 secure this
Lord.
one
Coming
again?
a fast boy.
Eman putting down some beads. And
Oh,
it's Eman who
how do you
secures
even
it.
keep up with that?
Oh God, it's Eman who
H2O
secures
though
it.
gets
There's a
knocked up.
knock-up
Big
and a
slam
wild
dunk.
card to help
Ninja
secure
Killer
the kill.
finds
Ninja
H2O.
Killer taking down H2. but it might be too little, too late. RSG Slate has the Lord. It's marching up top, and so far the map is looking red.
Do they get
TNC
anything
is
out of
yet
it, though?
to make a dent on RSG as per major objectives.
Yeah, they get a lot out of it. You got so much poke with him on right now. You take a tower easy. Look at light, look at light, look at light, look at light. He's cocked, he's ready, he wants to go. Wait for the flicker, wait for the O, wait for the hit, wait for the no.
For TNC.
Wait for the whoa!
Threatening the purple buff. Sasha
No.
is starving.
Come on, Light.
He needs his
Pop off.
buff.
I was setting you up
Light
there.
looking for
All
an
right.
angle, taking
Now
his
he's
brush
still
just
there.
out west
Hanging
of
out in the
purple
bush.
buff side.
Hits the first skill.
Good news.
Looking for the
Heat
knock-up.
confirms it,
Doesn't
but
want
bad
Sasha.
news,
Too
TNT
tanky,
loses
too
tier
thick,
2
too
up top.
big.
My God.
Needs
You
someone
know,
else.
RSG,
Looking for Riku. Looking
you
for
can really
Cram.
see that for H2,
Looking for the Ninja
he
Killer.
embraced the position 2 already.
Yeah.
Before, as the jungler, you can see that he is the star of the show. Right now, that Lord fight, he sacrificed himself, sustained himself long enough, and he was in the race to get the retribution, and I'm sure he tried. He went for the win-win play wherein he's gonna position himself well so that he can zone out the other members and make sure that Saxon
Better-
Jungle is not
conceal
in
play.
range
Escalera gets
of the
find out, though.
retribution, so
Waste
that
of
the Lord will
material.
be in favor of RSG no matter who takes it. It could be the retribution from H2 or the last hit from Emma, but all of those scenarios, RSG will be in the better end of the stick just because of how H2 has embraced that position 2 role already.
All for the team. All for the team fights. All for their setups. H2O becoming a different player, growing, and how do you even actually secure 2 major objectives? Plus, you get
Oh,
so much
Light
major
misses it.
amount of
Oh!
There's a block.
Light uses the
The wild
flicker,
card on the
leaves
map.
Nas
Takes it
behind.
down, feather dash right by it.
I'm sorry you
Grabs
can't
that
dash, but
reload.
I'm getting through
Covered
this
by
wall.
Ninja
It
Killer.
looks like RSG
Cold
wants
Alter,
revenge.
keeping
Coming
them
in.
TNC
Cold
alive,
Alter
but
does
only
come
for
down.
so
Almost
long.
gets a stun.
Emon
Ninja Killer tries to
finds
get
him.
gobbled up, but
He
able to get
wants
away.
take
Light
the
finds
knock
him,
up on the
though.
right. Ninja Killer goes
Amon
down.
collects
Emon
that
gets the
kill.
And Emon is still
He's
going.
looking for more.
Two
Double.
kills for the
Ooh,
Melissa. And
boy.
Emon walks away, shaking
Amon looking
his
mean.
shoulders.
And he just picked up the wind of
Oh, they're
nature.
going to convert into this tier 2 in mid.
Melissa was a good pick, bro.
RSG Slate are gonna go
Once
for
again,
this.
I
Lord
like
30.
the Melissa.
Opening up the base.
I still
of
feel like it's an
TNC.
underrated.
Look at Eman. Look how fast he tours down the HP of Escalera.
Tours down.
Now, how will they do this? H2O.
Oh!
Will he be loose back? But now Riku
Come on, whoa.
secures the kill.
Come on, whoa.
Onto H2 was a little too forward again, but this is characteristic of H2's new play
You
style.
know what? Maybe he fell off.
RSG, look at that, how well they are actually giving everything to Eman right now. And to echo what Leo have said, this is H2 just blended in. He understood that when he went to RSG, it will not be an H2 team. It will be like an Eman team.
Yeah.
He fit
I don't think Cho was
for RSG.
really
looking so
the
good.
greatest pick, right?
He's carrying his own weight even when he's dying a lot. He makes sure that the Lord is in their favor.
I don't think it
Now,
does
what
that.
will RSG
I think the
do now that
Fredrin can
H2
kind of
is
deal
not
with
alive?
it.
Oh, is this the right
There's
time
just
to
a lot of
damage?
answers for
Though,
the
Evan stole it earlier.
TNC went for a
If you're
beat
not
right with
like,
the Lord. I'm not
if you're
sure
not
if they'll go
Yaoi,
all in here because all 5 members of
you
our
might not
team
want to
has
play
it.
the Tro in
That's
today's.
Ninja
I don't know,
Killer
man.
just slowly making his
You
way
gotta
into the
be
team
like
fight.
that good on
Lord
it.
here at a
With
fifth
with
of its
how the
health.
meta is right
Here
now,
comes
there's just a
Light
lot of
Guard,
answers
H2
to
so
it.
close, and
Oh, but he
Wild
kicks the
Card
wrong
and
way.
H2 still confirms
But he
it.
is able to
It's
make sure
over the
H2O
Feather Dash
finds
right
the
now. Light
Lord,
is
so
the
that was
first
actually
tackle.
clean.
Escalera follows
Light,
through.
that's a
Exorcist
good
kill.
death. It's a
That's
good
gonna kill
death. It's a good death, and Amon's
everybody.
gonna
He
clean
goes
up.
down. Razor's wrath set in.
Amon's gonna
by
clean
Sasha.
up.
Traded out for Cram. 2 for 1
Goodbye.
so far, the
Goodbye.
exchange.
Goodbye.
And Eman is not stopping. Renner
Nope.
from Ninja
Sasha,
Killer.
Sasha,
Here's
Sasha.
the goodbye. There's more engaged.
Goodbye, Sasha.
And that's it. Eman gets another Sasha falls. 3 for 1 plus a Lord.
What's Exor
They got
doing?
2.
Bro,
And now RS
calm your
is back
pedals.
on the board.
Calm your feathers.
Ooh.
Get back out of that base.
You know this, the box that RSG built, that was the box strategy at its finest.
It's impenetrable. And now
How?
they're pushing the box
Oh
forward.
my God!
Exort!
The burst from this Farsa. They've hit critical mass. They're going to go and force TNC to defend within their own base.
They're pushing them down onto the knees. H2O. How will they ever have a chance up against the damage rate? It's a 6K gold.
2-0 sweep, boys. 2-0 sweep.
It's difficult now for TNC for
RSG
sure.
not going to force
You
it.
see,
We're going to eat your
Eman,
jungle.
that's the turn.
Come on out
Leo
if you want.
just mentioned
We're ready
it
for you.
perfectly.
They're
Critical
out of
mass.
time.
Eman is just
The
so
clock's
farmed.
been
Our
punched.
H2 is max level. Does have all
The clock's
of the
been punched.
tankiness that he needs in this game. The only item that he hasn't upgraded yet is his Molten Essence, but that's essentially an upgraded item already, so it's very
Oh,
peaceful.
Escalera looking for something.
trying.
Escalera, what was that, bro? What was that? What are you doing, bro? Come on, don't care. Come on in, bro. Welcome to my hole. Munch, munch, chomp, chomp.
Onto Sasha Jago, despite the freeze attempt, doesn't get it. They're outgunned. They're outmanned.
GG's.
Riku goes down as well. Escalera just holding on for dear life.
Time for their roster,
Riku is
yeah.
back
You're
off of the
right.
passive. He's trying to use the
They need-
Ghostbusters.
they
Like
need
Desperate
a
Mentality.
season's worth of
Ninja
time.
Killer just
A half a
firing
season's
away,
worth of time, bro.
holding on. Desperate measures. RSG Slate walk away.
There's no minions for our.
That was a big whiff by Escalera. Let's go back real quick. Let's go back real fast. Look at Escalera here, right? He uses a conceal play.
Item that he hasn't
His only
upgraded
job
is his Molten Essence,
Is
but
knock up
that's
Exor, bro. He has
an
flicker.
upgraded
He uses a conceal play. He uses a conceal play here, right? We all see him. I don't have my mouse on screen, but you can see him.
item already.
He comes
so
in. What is he doing? He walks into the wall, bro. No flicker. You could hit light in it.
beefy as of this moment.
What was that, bro? He walked against the wall for like 3 seconds. He has ult. He threw. I'm not like I don't really pick apart stuff that much, but that's sus. That was a little sus there. That's a little sus,
That's
bro.
essentially an upgraded item already. So
That was an easy ult, bro.
They're trying.
And then he walks back. He never flickers ult. We never see an ult from him. He ults at the very end here.
And Amon just barreling away. Rapid fire, Cranberry.
I guess he's scared of Amon.
No, there's a go away. Unable to take down the Melissa. Then as well. Welcome onto Sasha Jago.
Maybe
Despite
calm.
the
Someone
freeze
tells him
attempt,
no.
doesn't
I don't
get it.
know.
They're outgunned. They're outmanned. Riku goes down as well. Escalera use a ghost burst on desperate measures. RSG Slate walk away.
Pure security defense. I'm on my own, but I have
Yeah,
damage
he's
to dish
overthinking.
out.
I don't know, man.
12 seconds for Escalera, 10 for Saxline, 4 for Cram. Defend the ball.
Ah!
Comes light. Way the dragon.
Wow.
On to Riku. Timed out that purify.
Oh,
Here's the
flicker by
backup.
Nas.
Escalera, Sasha Jago, but it
Clean
might
up,
be too
boys.
late.
Clean
They have
up.
immortality on
Sasa
the
Joe,
Nats.
Escalera
Exort
in.
falls
Nice
as well.
ult.
There's a wild charge.
Exort knocked
Now
up.
shall not take my
Amon,
place.
Amon, Amon,
Says
Amon, Amon.
Escalera. Light still alive. There's an appraiser's wrath popping the immortality. Oh,
Bro,
H2
what
might
is
fall
Light
here.
doing?
Sasha
Light's
takes him
flexing?
down. Amon, the shutdown by TNC. Sasha gets him.
Good
It's
job,
3 down
TNC.
for RSG Slate. TNC still breathing.
TNC
Good job,
holding in for
TNC.
dear life of the base. They're not giving up just yet.
RSG
Just by
shouldn't
that peel
have
and
went
damage,
back in.
This is the late game power spike of the Phoenix Army.
RSG really felt blood and smelled
I get
blood
it.
during
Amon's
that
a
moment.
priority.
They thought they could end it, but we did mention
But
right,
I think
defend the
Exort's
ball.
worth.
That was the key for
Exort
TNC.
is value
That
as
word
well.
does not exist. I don't know if it actually exists.
We can make it
Defend
exist.
it. Now
Defend-
exists.
Yeah.
We said that the base was defendable for TNC, and RSG still took the battle, and that's the reason why they will lose this. Lord
But you're
number
right.
2, number 3.
Yep.
What a big blunder from RSG. Still, they have the lead, but TNC now has a fighting chance.
If I were in the shoes of RSG Slate, I would not have done it any other way. Man, if you were ahead by that much and you were winning the
Ninja
numbers
Killer's not
game,
too
I
far
would've
behind,
forced
right?
it as
Ninja Killer's
well.
about to
It's
max
just,
out.
I guess TNC
He's got
ready for
maxed out
this.
items
I
at
would
this
risk
point.
it.
Right.
I would completely risk it.
H2O
but the
probably
comeback
does
is the
too.
knock of the Cram, just by Cram being
Cram and
back
Riku right
alive
around the corner.
gained so much time and weight.
Cram and Escalera. Escalera and Cram, they were instrumental in the defense, and now they're looking at RSG at possibly their weakest in the past 10 minutes, man.
Yeah.
This 1K gold
Ninja
lead,
Killer's done a
we've
good
never
job
seen
of
this before in
farming,
game 2.
even
It's
from
all
them
about
falling
duo
behind.
Escamera. S.
18-minute mark.
The knock up, the push.
They get the Lord. This is
I'm
TNC's
trying to
chance.
allow it.
Do they take us to
Yeah.
game 3?
But this game's so much comeback potential.
It's now.
For
It's now a
TNC,
game.
And they're going all over the map, but they need
RSG
to push
stayed a
them
little
in, but
too long.
There's still a lot of defense that needs to be taken down.
Kind of
by
through
TNC.
there.
They're not out
They
of
had
the
the game
woods
in their
yet.
pocket.
RSG's going to make quick work of this. I'd say it's a Luminous Lord. Yeah, I don't think this has evolved quite yet.
Look at Light.
This
Look
next
at Light,
Lord
bro.
coming in about 2
Look at Light. This is bad. This is
Should
bad.
be the
This is
difference
bad for
maker
Ninja
with
Killer.
Light.
This is bad for Ninja
he's
Killer.
got something.
Uh-oh.
Ninja Killer, and he's the one who gets killed, but a clutch called Alter, but it's too late. The firepower
Amon!
from Exort, and Amon is just
That's it. That's
barreling
it. That's
away.
it. That's it.
Rapid
GG's.
fire, throwing out
GG's.
those nails.
GG's.
It's 4 minutes. man down for TNC.
Light didn't fall
And
off,
that
guys.
second
He
wind,
proved
that
himself.
second fire
Light
was
has not fallen
snuffed
off.
out. It's just Riku left. 30 seconds till the next member of TNC comes, and all 5 members of RSG Slay
Light has not fallen
there
off.
goes it.
in like they own the place.
Light with the ambush play, and TNC is not rising
We were
for the
thinking the
second
same thing,
game,
Gideon.
and RSG with the sweep.
He tried. RSG's late. The only team fight
All
that they
right.
lost was their
Now we
over-aggression.
got...
That's the only time. But apart from that, everything was perfect. H2,
Obviously,
we
it
talked
wasn't
about him
Wolf.
a lot in this game, but
Everything
we
was
also
not
have
perfect.
To talk about Light, how he was able to manage to get to that back line
Wolf
and
has
just
such a
pick
kind
off the-
voice
the
for
most
being
important
such
hero
an
for TNC.
evil doer.
Ninja Killer being picked off. He survived for a little bit because of the Faramis ultimate.
Of course, again, we're looking forward to that XP lane matchup, the brainiest, the
Black versus
brawniest,
Omega.
the most high IQ XP lane 1v1 that we've seen in years, and I still think it's hard to trump, despite me missing out on the Hitman here today. I can't wait to see Renzio go up against Edward. Now, going into the draft, it's Blacklist International on the play, Omega answering back, there goes the Fanny and the Kaja as well. Omega
I want to see how
answers back.
Super Red plays.
They respect the queen. There goes the Estes.
I wonder if they're going to continue the trends of banning out.
We'll see how rookie Super Red does.
The Digger or the Faramis, but it seems they're going to be giving at least one of those to Blacklist International. Blacklist is one of those teams that if the Faramis is open, they will
H2O still not
prioritize
that
it
in
the
sync
blue
with
side, but
Exort.
Of course, in terms of other priorities, one of the comfort picks of Wise, the Fredrin is still on the table.
Fredrin, high
To a better,
priority so far,
hungrier
right? We see
rookie
that a
player?
lot picked up
Why'd
in
you
that
delete your
first
comment,
pick.
Chris?
But I'm wondering if we still see Blacklist International go that route, if they decide to go something else. But on the other hand, with Smart Omega, okay, that takes that out. I was wondering about the Melissa because we've seen that pop up so many times. But still, there's a lot on the table for Kalra specifically to bring to this game. And now with the first phase done here, first pick is up for Blacklist International.
I'm not afraid to see Fredrin. I'm not afraid to say we might see Fredrin.
Yeah. Fredrin, Faramis, probably won't first pick the Diggy. We know Carry has fallen out of first pick priority, so
Fredrin.
comforts. But
Fredrin,
at the same
first pick
time,
Fred.
Top meta heroes, we have mentioned
Wise
those,
does great on
which
it.
means that one of those
Wise
will
does
be
so
open
great
for
on it.
Omega. They pick up the
Yeah.
Fredrin right away.
Come on.
Does this mean Omega will pick up the Diggy? Will they pick up the Faramis, the Valentina even?
Farza?
No, they decide
Glue?
and pick
Glue
up
Farza?
the Farsa and the
Lapu.
Lapu Lapu. Still,
Farza Lapu.
very similar picking priorities throughout the day that we've seen being continued here by Blacklist and Omega.
Do we see the Benedetta again?
There
it is.
All right.
Waiting
Hoot
for
hoot.
it.
Despite
Hoot
not
hoot.
being a
Hurr,
first pick
hurr.
priority, I still
Birdman
feel
and
like
the
this is a very early dig.
Birdman
Right,
Jr.
first phase.
Hop up in that thing
on
and
the
merg.
squad,
Oh, swerve off.
alongside of Valentina. If that's not a power 2 picks, I don't know what is. What's Omega to do here?
Oh man, they're
Build
gonna-
magic resist.
yeah.
That's a start.
I'm gonna be looking at. Oh, it's a Hilda.
Oh.
Okay, so that's one of
Spicy.
the things that it either goes very well for a Hilda against a Diggy,
Yeah.
or it goes
Or it
very
goes horrible.
bad. There is no in between.
I feel like
for
that's
the
kind
matchup
of,
Hilda and Diggy in the roam role.
And exactly why is that, folks? Listen up. The fact that the Hilda is a blunt object that just walks into the jungle and could just whack away at this poor little owl baby, and then that could result in so many stacks and so much more gold.
I just
for
saw
the
your
opposing
message,
roamer
Gideon.
who should not be getting gold. That's why.
Bro.
Right? Now going into the second phase.
Are
there
we
goes the
actually gonna
Benedetta.
do this? I was
Right,
totally
but
joking
what
last
the
night.
Coach and the Muck's doing is they're trying to make that XP lane work for Renzio. What's Agent Zero gonna pick?
I was totally
Actually, looking at the
joking.
possibility of him eventually picking up an Edith later on. That would mean that they have 3 sources of great magic damage, but then the physical damage would have to be coming from the Fredrin and the Marksman later of Super Red. And we have seen it with a Hilda Lapu Lapu, 2 heroes that will want to access the backline really quick. An Edith
Are
can
there
either
2
be
Nices?
or be the
Does
one
Nisu get
to
2?
steal for the
Yo.
backline.
So
Yeah, I think that's
confused.
crucial, right?
Why are there
Especially-
2 of him?
Because if the Edith does pop up, not only do you have that peeling potential from that, but also the time.
But who's this guy with all the stuff on his
and then,
face?
of course, you also cover your bases with the Valentina pick. You can take that Feather Air Strike, fight toe to toe there, and especially when the objectives have seen.
We both
I mean,
put a
I guess
turn on the
this is
bottom of our
mostly
list.
the case for every season this season so far. Those objectives, especially that last, let's say third, fourth Lord, where things can literally that crucial moment comes down to it, that's crucial for both of them.
Okay, Glue and Yuzhong, though, still available also for Edward.
Exactly. I was gonna say,
Dave
but I
in
understand
zombie
what's
mode.
happening here. All right, I get it. They're keeping open the Faramis. At least the solution is still there as well. So I don't see Omega being too skittish, but just the same, I think no, there's no room for the Faramis either.
Yeah.
Wow, they're just accepting the fact that the glue might come out. There goes the last band, the Hayabusa. What do they do here? What's missing?
Good
Ryzen's
pack, good
hero and
good
Chaos.
Benedetta. We're honing into Edward.
It's a Filipino sniper!
Oh,
God.
Familiar face.
That's
Oheb.
That's Kiel Soriano!
It's Oheb.
He's here!
Oh,
He's here.
wow. And just when you saw him show up on your screen, Smart Omega picks up the
Yeah.
Beatrix.
Maybe they did that on purpose.
It's like,
They locked it in, right?
It's not impossible that Kelra looks into the crowd, sees
my old friend.
his faded rival and very good friend
Is that
Kiel.
Jays with the
Yeah,
glasses?
Amazing. All right, back to the draft. I'm perplexed. I'm flummoxed by the presence of our good friend.
I love that this is happening though, because yesterday we had Demon Kite here. you
Earlier
know,
we had Hito.
Yeah.
Earlier we had Hito, which we thought would be in Malaysia by now. So, but there, you called it earlier, right? There's the glue. So how's that matchup? I mean, the glue Lapu Lapu matchup.
Oh, it's good. That's interesting.
he didn't
So
even.
now with the glue
didn't
on the
even-
board.
He said, "How's that glue matchup?"
Because there was
Reptar's
some
like,
possibility in my head. I was thinking like,
yeah.
what if
I don't really want
XP
to talk about
Hilda.
that.
XP Hilda with a crazy amount of
He was
damage
zoned in
early
on the
is fast
draft. He
enough,
was zoned
but
out.
Because with the Digger on the board, the Hilda is the best answer to that.
Yep.
So now they're just going to need
Nice.
their
He's
junker.
like,
They're gonna
you
go
dirtbag.
assassin
I asked you a
even,
question.
Because it is still a relatively squishy lineup.
Maybe Karina.
Karina also. Oh, a little bit more source of magic damage would be great. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Put it in the hands of
Yeah,
Ryzen.
the Karina.
Come on, Coach Macbeth.
We saw it earlier work well for Onyx.
Karina could be clean.
Because if they go physical here, it's a bit too much physical damage,
much.
not enough magic.
Well,
Tank a lot.
Of course.
Tants a lot. Thanks a lot.
Where's our good friend?
I
Oh,
hear-
he's not. Okay, he's
I
not.
hear midnight groaning from here, all the way here. Debuted yesterday
Yeah.
to close up and get their first series win. Omega
Thanks a
locks
lot in the house.
That Lancelot once more. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the smart predictions
Thoughts on Lance
for
Tank?
this matchup.
I don't know. Not enough
A
info on
lone
it yet.
Blacklist prediction by
It's got a 100% win rate.
Folks, I hope you guys are paying attention because some point in the game there will be a poll that shows up. You only have until the timer runs out to comment your prediction with the hashtag SmartPowers MPLS11.
With the
All
right
the commenter
teamwork,
guesses,
anything
correctly,
can work.
They will win a redeemable in-game code. Remember, keep an eye out for the poll.
I get it.
Let's begin.
I understand
One
the
more
theory
look at
behind
the
it.
lineups deployed by both teams here in Game 1.
I understand the theory
This is
behind
the
it.
thing
Like
I'm
I
wondering too, right? With that last
I
Lancelot
see
pick
what
in,
they're going
knowing that
for
it's
on
probably gonna
paper.
be The tank a lot. They do.
You know?
They do. I kind of lack some magic damage.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're just putting all their eggs in, Farce's basket.
Yeah, eventually you're going to see the
Eggs in Farz's basket
Onesie Blacklist try
because
to
she's
do
a bird,
prioritize the magic
and birds
defense
lay
and
eggs.
then start building more
Ha.
physical somewhere
Ha.
around the mid game.
Ha.
Because you're going to be shutting down what Stone can do as the Farsa for as long as possible.
Well,
Really, this game my eyes aren't super
yesterday
red.
was a true test for
I wanna know how he
Omega's
grows.
mid laner, filling in the boots of Patrick Etomax Kaidik. Now look at this. Miko's
It's gonna be tough on him.
Well, I mean,
Uh oh, Kelra.
doing what he has to do.
He's gonna be
right, at this
tested here.
point,
He's up
too.
against
And
Kelra.
I want to do. I want to point
Filipino
out
savage.
every time, or I would say majority of the time that Oh My Venus actually plays the Diggy, he goes with the Impure Rage, right? And that's something that you don't see often.
Boring,
because
Brody. I wanna see
usually,
Mia, Leslie, Hanabi,
it
gold
depends
lane.
how the play style of the player.
Yeah, me too,
But I know
bro.
for
Me too.
Oh My Venus particularly.
That's exactly what I want to see.
When the Diggy is picked and you're pretty much
He
planning,
can still
I would
burst
say,
him early
bombs with
game.
Stars everywhere. You want to poke
Here's the
people down
thing
the
with
best
the
you can,
Lance and why I
especially
think
with the
it's
across the
working,
board.
right?
Yeah,
Because you
Blacklist, Diggy, House
first
of
4,
Pain.
5, 6 levels,
Never
even
thought
without
you'd be able
damage
to grab
items,
the Diggy
you
like that,
still
but
get decent
that's what happened.
damage
Shirley, now look at Omega.
just from Ryzen. There's still kill pressure in the early phase. Then in the end, he becomes mid.
Miko gets pulled
I think
in.
mid game's probably the worst
Shouldn't
point
be
for him.
fine. Gonna be able to
6
regen
minute,
as
7
well.
minute.
It's clear. What, Smart
But
Mega
he
is
has
doing
the ability
here
to dance
is
around
super
objectives,
They're trying to
get in,
replicate
phase
what
out, dodge
Blacklist
attacks,
did in their opening
know?
game and just push on these pressure points for the young
and hit
rookie.
retribute and
Look at
click that
Almost
retribution
full
button.
level
So
advantage here for Kelra. And I like
I mean,
the
I
press
get
of
it.
this attempt here by Omega. It's delayed. as much as possible.
Oh, Lord. Slowly but surely, game is heating up. And the shooting gallery is getting real loud. Wise starts up this turtle.
Yeah, so they're going to go ahead and start with the turtle here. Should just be a pretty much free turtle in the hands of Wise. Meanwhile, Smart Omega putting the pressure here in the jungle. So they go ahead and give that up. At first turtle secured by Blacklist International.
Yeah, but now...
Oh! There's the poke back. Miko could be in trouble here. He tries
Miko
to
goes
go
down.
for it. First
Super
blood,
Red picks up a
though,
kill. That's good.
from the hands
Super
of
Red needs that.
Super Red.
Weren't they fumble? Slowly but surely, Blacklist should have
Brody with a
just
kill under his belt in the
accepted
early
that
game
trade
is
on
scary.
the turtle, but they got more than that.
Brody with a little bit of
Now
extra
Omega,
gold in the early game.
It sort of tempers their aggression onto the gold lane, but still Keller got a lot of
Honestly,
gold
I
from that
feel
deal.
like in
Blacklist
terms of just
International,
like
that was
raw
a great
damage,
call by them to force that issue.
one of the last
Okay,
marksmen
Edward
you
here.
want
He's
to
gonna get-
scale
Oh,
in the
Renzio,
laning
though.
phase
The
in the
battle
first
of
7
XP leaders
minutes
goes off.
is a Brody.
Can't get the kill he was looking for. And now Miko once again kind of in a bad position, trying to do Hilda things, but can't work this time. Wise gets the kill.
Yeah, but look at that. Every time Miko gets spotted out by Blacklist going into the purple side buff,
Like you got a Brody that's 2-0 at the
Red's
7
going there
minute
to
mark.
help, which he should be doing.
Bro,
Kella's always just
that's just been
focusing on the
farming and
turret,
picking up a kill or
getting the
two.
gold, maximizing it.
Scary.
Delgado,
Edward's having
though.
trouble. Edward's having
Edward.
trouble. Oh!
Put on the Agent Zero. He jumps. Get the hell out of dodge. Ryzen secures this little wanderer. So, are we slowly seeing Omega just step on the
Omega?
clutch, switch it up, go down to XP lane, pressure that?
Yeah, now what we saw is it was actually started with Omega. The first major rotation they did was to help Kelra. With that solved, now it's Miko forcing the pressure onto the lane of Super Red by constantly invading the purple buff area of Blacklist, which means the other members of Omega are pressuring Edward down the bottom lane.
So with that, it looks like Omega are doubling down on the fact that maybe, just maybe, Blacklist let go of the gold lane, but we can't say that for sure because Venus and Yue are still there, and it looks like Omega are going to try to go for this one more time. Turtle spawned just now.
Wise.
Renzi already used.
All right, now we see. Now we actually see a contested
So he's
turtle
down with
pit,
that resource.
but it's 2 versus
Has that
3.
little bit of advantage here, though. Feathered Airstrike going to come down.
And
Edward
Glue is
could be
not
in
looking
trouble.
good.
Stone able to grab the kill.
Venus
Turtle
is here, but now it's
still being
4v2.
worked on
That
your half health.
Black
Can
needs to
Wise
back off.
secure
Black
this
needs to
one
back
under
off.
the
Black.
nose of Smart Omega.
They need to back off.
Ryzen able to get that retribution off, securing the turtle for Smart Omega.
The cleaner is back in the building, scoring the first major objective for Omega, buying them about 1,000 gold ahead, 4 minutes in.
Yeah, good call there by Omega to actually take down Edward.
Oh.
But they're Super Red.
Oh.
Again, focusing here on the gold laners, as you were saying, Renmar.
Yeah. With the focus onto Edward down there, even though it looked like Wise would be the main target, Glue can disrupt Omega's attempts so much in objective fights. No wonder they're pressuring Agent Zero as much as they are. Gold lane tower of Blacklist International close to falling.
Man, that CC, I mean, when you're just watching it unfold here, it is going to be something that Smart Omega wants to be careful with, but they're slowly building themselves a nice, comfortable gold lead, and this should transition well for them here.
Yep, despite everything that's happened so far, again, Miko not having a great start. Oh, they're on him again.
Oh, Miko again. He should be able to get away. Gets CC'd again.
Oh.
Yue with the kill. Miko, I mean, look how much is being expended here. Now, Miko's got to be
Edward's
a little
having a
more
rough
careful as he
game, though.
approaches. He's got 3 deaths here.
But I
He's
think the good thing
almost
about Glue,
6-1.
one of the good
Hashtag
things about
diminishing
Glue,
returns, though.
is he's someone that can take a
It's
death
better
early on.
him than any
and
other
still-
member of Omega that's Blacklist,
still have a
that Blacklist
decent
is
mid
taking
game.
down, because all the space that Miko is providing, even though he's dying a lot, Omega all across the map are at least taking something back.
Listen, Bryce,
Seems like the
I
shoe on the
honestly
other foot.
believe
It is unorthodox to see the Hilda die more than the
that a
Jin.
lot of our
Although
te- that
she
if-
is the
not a
natural
lot,
predator,
a
she's
handful
still
of our
owl
teams
baby.
could compete
Looking
in
at the
C.
items, Yue already has his Clock of Destiny.
Outside of the
wait,
nerves
wait.
factor,
Forcing out.
There it is.
That's
Outside
a
of the
great move there
nerves
by Omega,
factor?
forcing out the time journey as soon as possible. That gives them space of around 45 seconds to be more aggressive.
I think we have more than
They
just
do have that
Zane and
resource
whatever
out. Yue,
team he
though,
puts
quite
together.
low. Should be able to survive, but still, they're down.
I think that's
Possible
the
member
problem.
plus the time's journey. Turtle
That would
gonna
be
come
the
up
that
now.
would be the problem of
It's Smart
sending
Omega
another
still putting
team
pressure
over
on the mid lane. They get to tier
is
1.
nerves.
And now Ryzen giving it a go.
Because
Because
nobody has worlds has offline experience.
So this should just go in the hands of Smart Omega. Wise though waiting around the corner. Miko to zone him out. Secured by Ryzen. Another turtle for Smart Omega.
The Barangay are treating this game one like a night out. They're painting the map red.
Man, Omega playing around Miko's aggression, getting all the information.
Wow.
Oh, the lead!
Oh!
Man!
Stone.
Well, the burst
Stone.
is there.
Stone.
Punishing Oh My Venus, and now still the gold lead builds further for
Omega
Smart
playing
Omega.
good this series.
Stone,
They've had a
man.
kind of
Damage already on
iffy
this
start this
Barca.
season.
Blacklist
Week
are getting
one
to the
was a
point
little,
where they
eh?
can't even get close to the members of Omega.
Oh, close call. Wise forcing out a flicker from Kelra.
Yeah, just when I said it, Wise said, no, I'm going to show you I can still get close.
Well, I mean, at the same time, we were talking about, do they have enough magic damage? Well, so far from what we've seen, Stone's got it. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Again, the feathered airstrike, just so much value here. And that was Yue using it in return, going to force Stone back. Oh. Kelra not going to connect on that one. Still, the back and forth. Miko providing the vision here.
Super Red, where you at, bro?
How great it was Omega prioritizing.
This is when you're supposed to
down the
pop off.
mid tower right away. With that down,
This is
that
when you're
gives
supposed to
so
pop
much
off,
more
bro.
room for a Hilda to work around with in terms of getting into the areas around the orange buff, around this part of the map of Blacklist International. Look at
Right
Miko
side,
going
yes,
through
this
the
is true.
top line.
It's exactly what I said.
Could be a bad position here for Blacklist
In, like,
International.
past
Feathered airstrike
videos.
Gonna come down
Oh, wow.
again. Still looking for Super Red. Oh,
Oh.
Miko with a sliver of health.
Y'all
Still surviving.
Y'all just scared for Miko.
Man of the
He got
hour,
the
Boss
super red.
Strikes Cast. What's up,
He
Zeke
barely
Hild?
got
Welcome,
away.
welcome.
Yeah, almost got sniped if he didn't flicker on out of there. A lot of close calls and that little spat down bottom lane, and Omega are still in control here. Cool, calm, and calculated against their very familiar rivals. 13 seconds until this Lord spawns. It is still around a 3,000 gold lead. Blacklist can contest this, but they have to look for the Farsa.
Lord's up, and I gotta say, from yesterday's chaotic approach that won Omega a sweep, this is a very different kind of game they're playing. I'd say if they turned it up to 11, if they went a little crazier, all right? We're seeing
And it's not over yet, bro.
signs of it, right? We've seen
Wise
Miko
can still
close
clutch
the
up.
backline.
He
This
can
is
still
good as well
pucker up
behave.
here
How does
and get a
Blacklist
Lord
take themselves
steal.
out of this hole?
We're
He's
gonna
known
start
for
by
it.
Getting Stone half
He's
health
got
here.
fast retry
He's gonna have to be
fingers.
careful. He does recall the base.
Good zoning from Blacklist
Lord
here.
half health is going to reset a little bit.
Super Red.
Blacklist International trying to get in position for this one, but so far everything's just going to reset for now.
Yeah, good call Blacklist is doing here. Still being aggressive in terms of contesting the major objectives. Bot lane's a dead lane right now. Keller not going to show there and try to push
Saint
it out.
DW, what's up,
Omega
man? Welcome,
Blacklist
welcome.
hotly
Happy
contested
streaming,
around
Boss
this
Strikes. Thank you,
Lord.
thank
Who's
you.
gonna pull the trigger first
Much appreciated.
is the biggest question here.
Huge presence from both teams here. Keeping
Oh man,
eyes
we're at 82 concurrent
and
viewers.
tabs on the
Sheesh!
board. A pull by
If you guys are
Ryan.
just
They don't
coming in,
want to
welcome, welcome,
try and
welcome.
push down bottom anymore. I think they're gonna go for this first Lord. A lot of them. Both
Drop a
teams
hello in the
are
chat.
investing quite a much. Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh my God!
Take it out with a
You got turned into an egg, boy.
He got the numbers advantage here. Smart Omega gonna fight off Blacklist International.
That
from
sniper
the
hit so
floor.
hard,
Looking
you
for
devolved.
position. Miko, though, getting punished. It's now even numbers across the board.
You gotta send back in time.
Who's gonna secure the Lord? Edward flickering out. Lord once again.
They're trying, though.
soft
Miko does go
resetting
down.
Here. But Smart Omega still looking to press the situation.
could have sworn it was gonna full reset.
Yeah, but Ryzen and Wise
Still
not
going
giving
though.
it up there.
Stone.
Even go again.
Snipe shot, snipe shot, snipe shot.
Alright,
Bro, if he
doesn't
hit
connect
Venus
on that
again
one.
there, I
Yue
would've
comes in.
cried.
Stone
I
able
would've
to
cried.
survive. Wings by wings out of there.
Super Red, bro.
Kelra unleashing on Wise. They got to be careful here. Renzio trying to get out of dodge.
Get
as
back
well.
in your egg,
It's
boy.
Too much CC though.
Renzio goes down.
falls.
Oh my goodness, check your phone bills. So many close calls here.
And this whole time,
Check
it's
your
Blacklist
phone
with the zone
bills.
out Kelra.
So many
The
close
Filipino
calls.
Savage could not get into
Sheesh.
the battlefield. He was ineffective. You saw him, he was trying to change his gun,
Yep.
but he just switched priorities. He said, you know what, I'm just going to clear this wave.
Yeah.
He already lost up top, can't lose again.
Yeah, Omega are going to lose their tower at bottom side, though, because of the minions naturally just pushing for Blacklist. Can Omega
Oh, that's a lot of
counter this?
damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of
Quite
damage.
low. Oh, my
They're
Venus gotta be
trying.
careful, too,
They're
on the
trying.
positioning.
Miko into the backside,
again
gets
is trying to
terrified,
get the
pulled back with
position,
reverse
gets pulled
time.
back a little
Miko
bit
gonna
here.
take a bomb to
Counter
the
with a
face.
fire back
Torn
there,
apart
but
memories, but not enough. Miko finally goes down.
Yue with the kill, and still
That's what they
the
needed. They
battle
needed
for
that.
the
They
first
needed that.
Lord ensues.
This is first Lord. I
Matchups
forgot.
Like this, I'm talking about the past couple of minutes. When you're not playing the whole map, the Hilda isn't as useful.
Oh my goodness, this isn't just a Lord dance, it's a Lord orchestra. So many tunes being played at the same time. The members of Omega cannot crack the frontline defense of Blacklist, who are very close to getting the first Lord of the game.
It feels like we're on second or third Lord, guys.
And after a couple minutes, they secure that Lord finally. And now it's Smart Omega on the run here. They have to defend.
Blacklist takes this game back into their hands.
What a showcase by these two teams. Blacklist International trusting in the tankiness of their front line.
Bomby boys.
Utility that the Diggy brings to
Bro,
the
where are the
table.
bunnies, Venus? Come on.
Oh my Venus has
Where are the
finally
bunnies?
surpassed Yelly Hayes in terms of top
We don't want
assists
stars,
in
we
the
want
entire
bunnies.
MPL
Bunnies of death.
Career. A Hall of
Bunny
Legend
bombs.
inductee surpasses another. And oh
Hit
my
Trex,
Venus
say
is playing
something
there after
controversial.
digging in that last
Z
long
killed us here.
Lord Orchestra.
Something
was what helped
controversial.
Blacklist International win the first Lord of the game.
Just to put that in the
Come
context,
on.
Oh My Venus started playing in the MPL Season 4.
I'm not controversial.
DR was here since Season 1.
KPRP.
That's how much work Oh My Venus has been putting in, not just in this game, but in her entire career. The map has slowly turned blue, folks. Blacks International in the driver's
These streams send stars, he
Yeah,
says.
it's just all that for the first Lord, right? I mean, and now
Send stars.
we're seeing the siege here of the base.
But just the same, it makes sense. If you're going to get the first Lord and make this much of a dent on the map, you might as well. And now even mid, the penetration, they're threatening it.
They
Oh,
get
wow.
the turret down.
This could be
Just like
big
that.
return from
So
Blacklist here.
Blacklist International, I mean,
What
just a
happened?
few
What
minutes
went
ago,
wrong?
Not too long ago, boys. Smart Omega had that lead, but now it's in the hands
Honestly,
of
it's
Blacklist
wise.
International.
Wise
What a
in you.
fantastic swing back by Blacklist as we look at the top damage leaders of the game. Storm.
Can we talk about
66,000
Venus?
and counting, almost
Second
double
most
of
damage?
Oh My
That's all
Venus's
bomby
count.
boys.
Oh My Venus and you
It's
are
all
the top
bombs.
damage dealers here for Blacklist International. And this is not the next point I'm going to make here. Or wait,
Oh.
hold that thought. Oh My Venus.
Ryzen.
Journey gonna come out here.
Gonna try, but the damage isn't there. Gonna get knocked up,
Can't
taunted.
it,
No ult for you.
Ryzen
You do
has
not
to get
escape
out of dodge.
this.
Too much CC.
Down the
Wow,
drain
Super
you
Red
go.
cleaning up the
Wise gonna
kill.
move forward.
Now it's
Looking for
Kel.
Kelra. Praises Wrath. He wants more.
Flicker
Super Red
comes
flickers in.
Super Red with a massive play as Renzio falls 2-3 down.
They still
for the
got
wrong
it.
guy.
This is the trademark
They still got
Blacklist
it.
International rubber band effect. They have replicated
There
their
you
play
go,
style with
boys.
success
Super
from
Red.
older lineups with this
Just
new
when I was
one.
doubting
Here we
you.
go.
There we go.
Look at that.
Let's be real.
The
Wise
game.
carrying
Nico
this game
falls.
though, but Super Red is
super
following the
as
lead.
he's looking to end
He's
the
following
game
the
here
lead.
with the rest of Black.
Super Red finally
Wow.
feeling comfy.
And like that, in the
He's feeling
15-minute
comfy.
mark before it,
Oh.
they take game one.
Good job.
My goodness. Just when you thought
You could
they
tell,
were
like,
out,
they just came
come
online.
Back swinging. One Lord
That's
fight,
where,
a
like, even with the new
calculated,
roster
not
here,
blind push. Great
Blacklist just
individual
feels like
plays.
when
Wise,
they-
that smack onto the members of Mega there in the
when that switch hits, they are machines, bro. Even with the new roster. I noticed the first week they were very rusty, right? They were like, I was like, oh, this looks scary. Then they played another game. They got into the groove a little bit, and now you can see like they still have a little bit of rust here and there. They still have some slight issues here and there. But once that switch turns on, you can just tell. When they get into their zone, they look good. They look good.
bottom lane. Their bottom turret setting things up for Super Red. My
Diggy
Venus's
MVP?
utility on this Diggy was so crucial here.
Bro, how do
Perfect
I get a
timing
picture
of
like
the
that?
times, journey, the reverse
I need to look
times,
that-
whoever
Man, looks like
member of
CGI.
Omega
It
got
looks so
too
good.
Close to the members of Blacklist, and it's a good call that Blacklist every time they got to pull with the reverse. Omega banned the Diggy. Or am I just hearing things?
Gotta get that checked.
Oh, the wind was right.
The wind was
But
right.
The wind was correct.
He doesn't need to get it checked.
But they might as well, yes.
Yeah.
But they might, you were right, but I'm not hearing any voices.
I don't have any wind where I'm sitting, so I don't know. I don't know what where Redmar is sitting here, but
this
there's
is a,
wind.
But this is a great call. This is a great
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
Coach
Okay.
Bet and Coach
Okay.
Etomax.
Can I pull off that post?
On point. I think this is a great start.
Yeah. And now it's, what are they going to give up? Are they going to ban out the Faramis? Will they even be willing to ban the Fredrin? I was about to say, great ban there, taking out the Fredrin. So we're going to be seeing Wise play something else. But of course, Wise has a
They sub Edward to Running J.
pool of
They're up
very
a game.
solid options here. So Smart Omega.
They have
gonna
to.
pick
They
up
got to, you
very
know.
rarely do we see a Valentino first pick. Even
King
rarely do we see a
Trex,
Faramis
bro.
first pick. But
T-Rexes
because of
are
the
kings. They're
situation
king
of this
lizards.
matchup And who's facing whom? Valentino and Faramis' first picks, honestly, sound very good to me.
Ooh, Valentina Faramis. either or.
Chicken is the
Good
best player in
choices,
NA who
too.
doesn't care about
You can still
MSCC
even
games and
prioritize
ISF.
your-
Hey man, if
that
he does
XP lane
like,
first pick, you know, if
I'm
you
not
want
really.
to
I'm
be
so used to
example,
the way
Blue's not
I'm so
banned
used to
out
Chicken
here,
that like
what
when he
does
says stuff like that, it
Frenzy
doesn't really
want to take in favor?
throw
There's
me
the
off or
Conjure ban.
tilt
So
me.
now, again, what role do you
That's just the kind of
prioritize?
guy he
Oh,
is.
okay.
He puts his mind on something and nothing else really matters. I feel like,
A lot of options, but
Oh.
and he
this
wants to
little
try
girl
to. He
got
wants to
through.
try to
Here
join
comes
an
Joy.
MPL team. He's young. I think it's a good
Nobody
call.
kept her in check. This is what, the first Joy this week, right?
Yeah, for this
It's not a
week.
bad
This
call.
week, yeah.
Oh,
If he can
we
get
just
on
haven't
another
seen
team over
Joy.
there,
She's
go
been
for
a
it, man.
menace.
Go
Joy's
live in
scarce.
Asia
Yep.
for a year or
She
two.
shows up.
At the age
Oh,
he's
boy.
at, why not,
So,
bro?
I mean,
Play
no,
video
we're-
games for a living
so
for a year or
back
two.
to
Sounds
before, right?
freaking
Joy,
good, bro.
It was kind of the question. Where does she
If I didn't
fit
have a
best?
family and a kid
I
and
feel like
stuff,
now, is it-
I'd
is
be
it
over there
decided
probably.
She works best in XP lane?
I'd go try to cast a
Yes.
few
I
seasons.
think ever since the M4 World Championship, there's that. The
I'd pull a Naisu.
possibility of her going
That's
to
what
the
Naisu
gold
did.
lane, not gold lane, rather the jungle,
Jungle.
is still very much there, but tried and tested.
At this
really is
point,
XP lane
I
Joy.
might
Now
not,
for the picks here for
just
Blacklist,
because
they
like I feel
aim
like
for the
NA
Valentina.
needs some good
Again,
casters, so I'm kind of like
usually
committed
Valentina is
here.
picked in the first
but,
3
like,
picks for either
6
side, and
months
of course,
ago,
Glue played really well on the hands of Edward.
I might
This
have.
time they're putting
Like
it in the hands
after
of Renegade,
M4,
hoping that the
if
Glue
if
can
if I had
either
the
match or
opportunity, I might
temper
have, bro.
what Joy can do in the XP lane. Swing back here though by Omega. They pick up the Farsa, meaning that Blacklist will also have the feathered airstrike. But they also pick up the Melissa there. So now it's up to Blacklist International to draft more heroes to block that. I see a Lolita being hovered right now by Blacklist. If they decide to pick that, that would be a great pickup.
Pretty solid pickup for the Queen here. All reliable. I believe this is.
If he plays for
First
MPL,
on
he
the
can't play for
season
NAM5.
11, And
No,
that's
next
a
season. How
rising
could he?
hero.
It happens at
And
the
of
same
course
time.
confirmed does so
NACT
much against the
that
current
qualifies
pick
for
Omega.
M5 will happen at
Even
the
a
same
Joy
time
will
as
just
season
stop
12.
dead in its tracks when you get stunned. You get
Is Steph Weezy participating in NACT? No, he's casting. He's not playing. He's not playing. He might have like a team that's playing. All those guys have teams like Deku coaches teams and stuff. I think he's got a big announcement coming for some stuff like that. But like they don't play. They don't play though. And Steph Weezy kind of runs a team. It's only the squad. He played in past NACTs, and I used to actually tell him, I was like, you know, eventually you're gonna have to choose. And I say the same thing to Deku. Deku's pretty confident he can handle it all though, but I just feel like eventually it kind of becomes a conflict of interest if you're like involved in a team and you're casting. Like eventually, you know, I don't know. Like Naisu once told me that too. Naisu, and the reason I say this because like Naisu, I say these things not as like a jerk or anything like that, but it's like it's stuff that bigger casters told me. When I was like organizing events, like Naisu once told me, he was like, you know, one day you're going to have to choose between being an organizer or a caster. He's like, it's just like the way of the beast. It's kind of life. And like maybe you can grind and fucking do all these things at once, but I think if you want to be the best at something, you really have to hone down on that one thing. Like, and don't get me wrong, I do side stuff, like I stream and I create content around stuff, and I, you know, have my side hustles like video editing and stuff like that, but like who's the Steph Weezy in FaZe? Maybe they just put his name down? No way he's joining. No way he's joining a team. I don't know. I don't want to say anything on that because I'm scared they're going to clip me and I'm going to be completely wrong, Z-Killed.
Joy's going to potentially be stopped here, but still,
I will
like
say
the Joy
this.
pick because
Personally,
just how, literally, we were talking about how chaotic Joy can be as a hero.
I'm okay if
It's
you
almost-
manage a
some people
team.
like to call her. It's kind of like a mosquito, right? She's just there in the back line.
Yeah, I just
causing
uploaded
havoc,
it.
but you actually don't realize how much.
I'm
havoc
okay if
she's
you
doing
manage a
right to your
team.
So I feel like.
But I'm not
Blacklist
okay with
International
casters
specifically
playing in a
covering their
team.
bases pretty well here.
I'm
And
not
now
okay with
moving
the
down
caster
the
coaching
second
to the
phase of the
If you
bans.
coach
Great respect
after
back there by
games,
Blacklist
but I wouldn't be okay with a
International
caster
on the horizon,
casting,
picking up
and then the day that they're not casting, jumping into a VC and helping a team with draft. I wouldn't be okay with that. I think it's a huge conflict of interest.
Is it that bad?
That's just my opinion.
Of all the
People-
wisest heroes.
People are going to do what they want, and I'm not going to hate if they do decide to do that, but personally I would not do that.
Did great. it was the one checking on the
just-
Kufra, the opposing Kufra.
Yeah, you never thought you'd hear that, where a Gwyn barely even cared about going up against a Kufra. That's how great Wise was in that game. Blacklist still respecting the heck.
But NA's
out
still in
of
its baby
what
phases, so
Ryzen
like
brings to
we're
the
gonna
table
see a lot of
as an
stuff like that.
assassin user.
Eventually,
Taking away
Moonton will be like,
Hayabusa as well. Does that
all right. So
mean
quick
Omega
question,
will
Gideon.
force
Question, Gideon. They can't cast their team's games. Okay, so there we go. There, I was gonna ask you, Gideon, like, what do you think the ruling on that should be? So like, you can't cast your team's game if you're part of any staff. You can't cast your team's games. So that's where it could become a problem. Let's say your team's good, it gets to finals. You're never gonna be able to cast finals. Playoffs, you could not cast playoffs if your team's in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually it becomes a conflict of interest and it becomes an issue, and you have to kind of choose one, right? But you get to go to M5. That's true as a coach. So it's about payoff. But let's say your team loses. But then you don't get to cast in M5. Like, do you think Moonton would, on world stage, would let a coach, like an actual coach, an actual person that's part of staff, not like the in-between that Dave was, but like an actual person that's part of staff, do you think Moonton would let that go? You would have to be like off the books. You couldn't be on their roster probably. If you're a good caster, yeah, they probably would. You're right. If you're a good caster. Or if you've been part of it for a while. You're right. The same rules apply. You can't. Okay.
will be forcing themselves back into picking up a land.
Has it ever happened?
I like that they're banning out the Brody here. Could potentially make it.
Mirko's part of
BTR's
BTR's fans club.
Maybe it's the Moskov, and maybe they'll even go to the magic damage route. We'll see.
I wonder, does Super Red pick the Beatrix here, or like you said, maybe Moskov is better because at least from that point, you can actually just unleash Moskov's auto attacks from behind a Lolita. There it is, right? You have that kind of bulwark protection, but then also at the same time, you provide your team with that pretty much global spear, right? The ultimate does come in handy a lot of times, and you can kind of play around that. So I actually like the Moskov pick here.
Yep, you win trades against the Melissa. If it was just you two left alone, Super Red would be winning those duels.
And now Omega need to pick up really tanky frontliners here, or those really good for pickoffs.
I keep opening up my Discord and I'm seeing this picture of create hottest MLB English caster tier list. The English caster tier. And I just see Naisu gazing into my eyes, gazing into my soul.
Unless they flex the joy,
They go tank a lot.
Yeah, tank a lot even. Might be difficult. I hear someone new. Oh, it's a Kufra.
Hello.
And that's a Hanzo.
Hello, Hanzo.
Okay, we are back on the board with a Hanzo pickup. Most likely this is going to be going to the jungle, yes.
Correct.
So Hanzo was picked in week one?
Yes.
Week one.
As a jungler in the MPL, yes.
Wait.
I like the Hanzo because it's, in a way, it's risky.
Wait. Hanzo.
Hanzo. Difficult.
This is the Hanzo pick.
Unless they flex the joy.
XP.
Unless they flex the joy.
Unless they flex
This is
the
the
joy,
Hanzo game.
They go tank a lot.
Yeah.
Second Hanzo game.
Might be difficult.
Ha!
Here's someone new. Oh, it's a Kufra.
Hello.
And that's a Hanzo.
Hello,
And that's a Hanzo. Hello, Hanzo.
Okay, we are back
Hello.
with the Hanzo pickup.
This is when
Most
Wise
likely
picks
this
up
is
the
going
Alice,
to
huh?
be Going to the jungle, yes.
I've heard of
So
this.
Hanzo was picked in week one?
Yes.
Week one.
As a jungler in the MPL, yes.
Basic joins Hoon.
Okay.
We've heard. I
like
heard.
the Hanzo because it's, in a way, it's risky, but it's like a huge risk. So now I really do go back to that point.
Kyrie.
Yeah, this is chaotic, man. This is chaotic. Smart Omega. It's going to be great.
I like that it's dangerous, but only because it's dangerous. it's bound
No, I like
to be
Albert
fun
too.
Either way, right?
Yeah.
You're going to scramble Blacklist.
I think
and
Albert's
you're
got the
going to
better,
put them in an
probably
odd
like.
position. What? Naisu, danger, begets danger.
I think Albert probably would build
That's a
builds the
Jungle Alice
team
if
a bit
I've
more
seen
up,
one.
You got danger on Omega and a dangerous woman on the side.
which Kyrie will get there as he gets
The
older
CEO
and
still
plays
on your
more.
screen.
Still here.
This is going to be a Demon Slayer.
Albert just
tag
has the
Alice
experience,
in
but I
the
think
jungle,
Kyrie
and a Hanzo
mechanically
in
is the better
jungle
player.
as well.
All right.
Okay, you thought Guinevere was cool. What about Jungle Alice? How cool, how dangerous is that?
All right. So, full transparency. If y'all have been keeping tabs on local leagues here in the Philippines, it's
RQ
not MPL, right?
Yeah.
In the hands of
RQ probably has one of
breakouts
the
performing
oldest
game,
rosters,
game
right?
Too much success,
Like,
right?
like
But anecdotally speaking, I've played my own fair share of Jungle Alice. It's miserable in the
Like, they
first
probably
minutes.
have, like,
It's so
the
hard. Nay, I'd say first 5
most
minutes.
generational
That's a long
roster, I
time.
feel
Yeah.
like.
Because so Blacklist International has to work hard. Wise has to work hard to make sure it works.
And that's why the role here of Renegade will be even more important. He needs to be the anchor for the next 5 minutes of the game for Blacklist International. The thing is, though, with Alice, and for me, it feels
Like, how long
fast
has Albert
after
been
the
playing
second
for?
minute,
First
because
season?
eventually
Second season?
teams will adjust and start leashing for it super
Rana
quickly.
Brazo,
If Blacklist
Ooh,
win
ooh.
the first 2 turtles of the game,
Lemon
Omega are
since
gonna
first
feel
season.
that Alice scale up super quick.
Not only that, but just the interaction between having an Alice and a Valentina on the same team, that can actually do wonders for Blacklist International, especially if UA is able to pop
Bro,
off
that's
a little
what
bit
I'm wondering
early
how
here to
Team
allow
Secret's
them
gonna do.
to give that time to Wise, like you guys mentioned.
Oh, Miko missed the jump.
It could be
As we were
if
talking
Team
about
Secret
it,
does well, it
Blacklist
could be good
International
for
won't hold out, all right? Until
things in general.
Until Wise
might
is
mean
stable,
that,
until
you
this
know,
Alice is ready to go. Now,
other
talking about the Alice, the Valentina, and the
esport
Walsh,
orgs
that's
from
a lot
other
of damage
games
coverage. Especially when you get to the late game, it's inevitable.
may just, you know,
And we felt that also, as you mentioned, Leo, in the MDL, when it was
it's a
back
secret.
on the wall for an Alice jungle. Once it got to the late game, and Alice and
Alice
Moskov
jungle.
together will absolutely tear up through lineup. Hence why Omega's pickup on the Melissa is crucial, and Stome here will be playing a crucial role as well for Omega.
Yeah, they have a
Now,
lot of
the
answers to the
interesting thing
Hanzo,
about
right?
the Turtles is both teams don't need to
A lot of
engage
Hanzo
or commit
hunters.
so much for Turtles and even
Yes,
Lords,
you can.
because
Please
normally people
subscribe to
safely
Getting
walk away
Q's
from a bar
channel.
or just
Don't
wait for
ask,
the last
please.
minute, red chicken,
Before
and
you
just
do
get
that,
on out
become a
of it.
member of my channel. It's only $1.99. Barely a dime. Less than a Starbucks coffee.
One thing I'm really wondering about is how this Hanzo works out this time, right? Because what we know, Hanzo's damage can be unreal if unleashed.
Speaking of, it's a little trippy watching Numa just go ahead and whack away at the turret while Ryzen's body is way off.
Oh man, still have to get used to seeing Hanzo.
I don't drink
on the board here in the
Starbucks. I
FPL,
drink
but
real coffee.
This is the meta which we find
But-
ourselves in, and we do get it though. Why the?
I'll tell you one
Hanzo
thing, I was
pickup
not
is
crazy about the
so
coffee in
big
Indonesia.
currently. How well it's safe in terms of taking objectives. Doesn't need to overcommit. Oh, here's Renegade though.
Yeah, Renegade should be fine.
Space
Renzo doing exactly what he
Kato!
needs to do, but who gets this advantage? Because
You got a thing for EXP laners, huh, Gideon? I'll have you know, I dabble in the EXP lane here and there.
now, yeah, that's 2 ultimates down for Smart Omega for that first.
Thanks,
turtle.
Space Kato. You're
Not
now
even
my
committed
favorite of the
just
two of
yet.
you.
Newman on Blast to charge up here. They find Miko. The stun's there as well. Don't have enough damage, though, from UA with that feathered airstrike copy.
What I really liked about that was, other than a great start there by Blacklist
Did you
International
did you
forcing
use
the back,
Gideon's credit?
Nico didn't
Did
expect
you
to
use
flip
Gideon's
it.
debit card for
Much
that?
needed ability if you are the Kufra to hold on to that, and now we're gonna see here Omega. They don't need to commit their roamer onto this turtle. Ryzen can just stay
Don't
back,
act
maybe
like that's
poke
your
and watch
money,
out.
Amy.
Try to
I'm just
peek,
kidding. She literally
it's
just got paid.
Let's see if he can steal it.
She's
Ryzen
buying.
going in a little bit too late,
I don't
though.
want
Wise
y'all's
able to
money.
secure the first turtle of the game.
I want all these
Ryzen's
other
gonna go back
people's
to
money.
bodies here. So yeah, first objective.
All right, let's get into the game. Let's get
secured
into the game.
easily
Gold's
by
even.
Blacklist International.
And it begs to
First
be said,
objective
3
goes to
minutes
the side
in,
of Blacklist.
casual
3.5
season.
minutes in, guys.
Omega not crossing the threshold
I'm not going to look
quite
at chat
yet.
for a second, all right?
The gold laners,
We got to get
let's
absorbed
give them
into
their
this. I want to
own
know how Ryzen does.
timers. This is good for Blacklist. And again, folks, you might be wondering, why is
I'm trying not to look at
lane?
chat, but I
Why
keep
is
looking
he
to the
farming
left.
away the laner's gold? It's because of that passive.
Yeah, you need to build that passive up for that Alice once you're around the minions. When they go down, get those call them Bloods.
Jeez, Crispy
Blood
Bacon
Blood
with the
Orbs, exactly.
25
Now looking at the items,
peso
you can compare the
donation.
gap
Crispy
between
Bacon
the
with the
two
25
openers
peso
here.
donation.
500
I'm a
might not
poet,
seem
I
a lot,
don't
but
know
this
it.
early on with
Watch
how
me go
much
and show it.
damage Keller has done to the
Wise on the
enemy
rise,
field.
trying to take down Stone. You just got owned.
Stone
Use a
gonna
feathered
bomb
hair
Weeb
strike, go
with the
home.
Weeb.
The stun
Getting
comes
away,
in, but you
though.
goes down,
And there's a
immobilized.
connection
Now Wise
from
has a
Yue.
frown, but he
And
don't
they're gonna
die.
find it just like that,
I
finding the
bars
first kill of
fly
the game.
high, but
Great
this ain't the
patience by Yue as the
Falcons,
Valentino
because
with
Omega
the
might
feathered
die.
airstrike, really waiting to see where Stone will be flying, biding his time, eventually helping secure the kill there onto Stone.
And with
All
that,
right, back in the game.
again, it's clear that Ryzen is behind,
Donations
right?
get
So
you
he just
bars.
built his corrosion scythe.
Let me tell
Not
you
to say that
something.
he would have won that engagement if he had the corrosion scythe. He needed Stone there. He needed to coordinate that much, much better. Oh wait, mid!
Uh-oh.
Okay, they return the punishment, right? This time they get UA. Renegade could be in
Uh-oh.
trouble here. He's trying to get away.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Can
No way he gets away from this. No way. Oh.
Can't get him. The Hitman survived.
Yeesh.
Smooth operator. The Hitman bought all the time in the world for Blacklist.
Good job,
Similar
Renny
to
J.
how Edward escaped
job.
with slivers of his health
Respect.
as a glue in game number 1. Blacklist International continuing the theme here, but that was a great call by Omega to go for that clap back to counter back the kill onto Stone in the mid lane. So now, still a very even ball game for these two teams.
Yep. Turtle spawn here. Second one for this game. Miko and Oh My Venus looking for a pull, a jump in. No one home.
And look at that. Renegade is just stuck in lane up against that Joy.
This is how Eminem
Not having a
cast.
joyful time
You
in this
looking
game.
for you
There's so much pressure
might
right
just
now
go
on the
pew, pew,
Hitman.
pew,
Not
but
just,
Stone
it's come
don't
to the
even
point
know.
wherein Renzi
Wise
pressured Renegade
trying
so
to
much that
surprise,
that
trying to
turret
catch you
took a
with the
few minutes to
surprise,
get
catch you
his
high,
health.
and
Black
Miko,
with the pull.
looking like a hero,
Omega's gonna come
might
in.
just free throw the ball down because Renzio
Ryzen
catches it,
still
but
having
Ryzen takes the
retribution, happy
turtle.
with it. They're still trying
That's
to
how it
grab
goes.
Renzio here.
That's how Eminem casts.
There's the feathered airstrike and a force
Miko!
on My Venus back. They find the stun. Still looking for it. Renegade there now with the split, looking for a pullback. Can't find it. Renzio though. Joy doing work here with the vengeance, but still
Anyways,
no one going down here. But Smart Omega able to secure the turtle.
this jacket's getting hot.
Crumbs
You
of
know why?
Omega might eventually
'Cause those
make
bars
it
are
into
fire.
a
Sheesh.
amazing DPS pizza. That's what Omega's lineup is looking like so far. It's DPS, but they're not there yet.
Yeah, right now, Blacklist are receiving a mouthful of a Joy sandwich. Renjo just doing so much. to
I actually
pressure
do have
Blacklist
bars, but-
attempts with answering in team fights. Even though that was a great position there for Renegade and Wise, you see how tanky they are. And now Blacklist on the pressure of Renjo, sending him back. That tower is going to fall top
Crispy
side.
Bacon with another donation.
This is the thing, right? They're now it's to the
Super
point.
red.
7 minutes in, you're trading objectives.
Uh-oh.
For more space.
Big hit.
They look for a
Tyrant's
kill with
Rage.
Lane.
Out
They
of the
find
phase.
Wise. Nice setup play
Don't
there.
go the
Now
wrong
Renegade
way
gets
'cause
the
you just got
focus.
played.
Ryzen still trying to
You
get the damage he
coming down the
off
mid
he
lane.
can. Also working
Might
to
go
take the
insane, but he
Oracle
decides to back
buff,
off.
as he does.
Might
I
just
gotta
slack
see,
off up in the top
Ryzen,
lane.
gotta see Dean. Did he
Lost
get
a
it? Did he
tower,
steal it?
lost some power.
He was
Lorenzo
able to
don't
steal
care
it,
'cause he
although
ain't a
there were
coward.
Blacklist there who could have taken it away from him.
Does Renzi understand? Does he know the
This is
grab
the
situation?
ambush.
There was a concealed play by only
But
Venus.
they
It's
decide to
very
go
soft.
away.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Where's the Melissa? Because I'm
Damage
trying to
now.
go away.
Player gold, rather. Kelra in the lead, but Super Ed very close despite that tough start for him. Super Ed's kept it close for the Filipino Savage, already having a golden staff on him. So Mega need to watch out for this damage of Moscow. They need to find him in team fights.
Kelra, the
Oh,
Filipino
well, back in
Savage,
mid
might
lane,
just
they're
have
close
it. It's
again.
laughing. He's
As
savage.
we
He's
get
at
the
it.
action back. Wise
Like a
playing
crack
well, being
addict.
able to reject
Miko
a bit, though.
with the flicker,
Renegade
pulled
gonna
back
pull
into the
members
mid zone.
back. Miko could be in trouble. Not enough damage here, though. So now Renzio pushing the back as well. Blacklist International barely holding on to this here. One. Super Red trying with the ultimate there.
A curious case. Reptar, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like Kelra consciously did not lean into that fight.
Yeah, he
All
did.
right, all right, all right,
He
all right, all
stayed
right.
back knowing
All
that
right,
with
guys.
Miko already low, they're going to lose one of their frontliners. Omega does have the
I just
damage,
subscribed for your
but they
bars.
are
Thank you,
still
Marion.
watching out
Thank
and
you.
respecting the turnaround
Thank you, thank you.
capabilities that Blacklist has, especially since they didn't have full info yet as to where Super Red was.
They're gonna put me on the next feature.
Right now,
They're
they don't have the
they're gonna feature me on the
information
next MPL PH rap battle.
There's a new one on Blast. Not going to find the connection, though. Renegade half health here, so both teams calling it back for now. Ryzen, though, still doing some damage there. He recalls back And still, now that this Lord is up, are we going to see
Rap
another
about joy.
orchestra of a Lord
Sam
band?
Fix It. Thank you for the
Well,
donation.
Last game was won almost single-handedly.
Thank you for the donation. All right, we'll rap about joy.
Should be once bitten, twice shy. They should take advantage of the
What's
fact
Joy's
that they
ultimate
know more
name?
now. But again, consider the fact
Electrifying
that
beats.
Not Edward anymore. Oh,
That's
a bounce
detrifying to
ball on
me.
clean.
Oh, that's detrimental to me. I might go mental on these beats, but they ain't for free, so they drop the donation. Kelra looking like he's on PlayStation because that's 4K. The boy don't play, but Joy wants to come in and kill someone today. Oh, hey, wait. Miko looking for the setup. He don't want to let up, but he just chills, waits. Keep your head up. Let him cook. The boys got you shook. Blacklist on the beat. You know that's raw. Yow, yow, how.
Gentlemen,
Rennie J so thick with this boy. He looks like a cow, but he's the hit man. Oh, man. Oh, shit, man. Ryzen coming in.
I think that's going to play dividends for them as they get set up here to fight. Look at that, too. They had two members up top to push
all right.
back. Now they're giving the Lord here first for Smart Omega.
Freestyle like a Chow outplay.
Oh,
Oh, Newman on blast. Got you screwed on Numblast.
It's Wise securing the Lord
Kelra,
here.
though,
Can they
wants to
capitalize
respond.
on that objective take? No one
Those
goes
invades
down.
he's really not
Blacklist
fond of.
International now looking to take space on the map.
Looking
The
like
reason they
James
call him the
Fonda.
king of the jungle. Wise, not only does he have a
All right,
hero
all right,
who
all right.
as
Let's
deep as
chill, let's
Mariana
chill.
Trench, but also his mechanics.
Bro, these bars aren't even good,
Unquestionable.
guys.
Say what
These
you will
bars
about
aren't
him
even
not
good.
playing the assassins, but when it comes
These
to
bars aren't even
performance
hood,
like this,
guys. These bars aren't
World
even
World
hood.
Championships.
They're kind of like nerdy.
You're a jungler, you got
I
one
saw your
job.
girl, I
Stay
got
alive as long as
flirty.
possible, get the major
Oh,
objectives,
man.
and that's exactly what
It's only
Alex
12:30
brings to the table for
a.m.
Blacklist International, what Wise brings to the table.
If
And now with
Blacklist
the
wins
Winter
this, I'm
Cruncher
going to
as
say
well, He
amen.
could potentially also be the
Why'd you guys
setup
start
guy.
this?
Oh my goodness.
Ryzen got
Like how he
killed.
set
Call
up
that
kill there
silent
on the right in
deadly.
the mid.
Close call
Rennie
for
J
you,
just
but the job
farted.
is done. Ryzen suffers his first death. Fellas, I just noticed. We're
I
11
can't
minutes
stop.
in, and we've only
You
had
brought
4
this on
kills
yourselves.
before Ryzen fell.
I ain't going to stop rapping till the day I go to
But right now,
hell.
in a similar fashion, the first Lord of the game buys a lot. Not the game, but buys a lot here for Blacklist International.
All right,
And,
all
I
right.
feel like
Just
this
chill.
is the point
Just
now where
chill.
they put the pedal to the metal here.
Just
And
chill.
Omega might need to play again from a situation where they will have to just defend and then find the turnaround there. Super Red now at the top of the gold chart, while it's Kelra trailing behind by almost 2,000 gold. How quickly the story of this game changed with earlier Omega in control. Now it's a Blacklist in the zone.
Okay, Miko going to be able to find Renegade.
Uh-oh.
Can't escape that one. The damage
That's
is
payback.
there
Ouch.
as he falls in the jungle.
Not even getting a chance to use split
Raisin
screen.
just
Shows
slayed
a
that.
lot.
That's the DPS pizza you were talking about.
Yep, they're slowly serving it up in slices, all
Yeah.
right?
Oh, my
looking-
Venus.
Not yet, not
You
yet.
might just catch a
About
bow.
10K
Call me,
behind,
oh,
not
my
yet. Still
Venus.
outgunned, right?
Yeah.
Still outgunned. It's possible that we see deja vu, but the other way around. So, Ujivad.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Ujavan.
No, because again, this was the same situation we saw last game, right?
Yes.
The whole game, Blacklist was behind, and then they just rubber
All right,
banded,
all right.
came back like that. I'm seeing the same possible thing for Omega. They have the Kufra. they
Because your
have the
Venus is your
Melissa.
bow? It's your elbow?
The weight
No?
here is definitely on Miko to find the right setups, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and all the while, you have to worry
I'm
about
glad Zekilled isn't
exactly
here
the
right
kind of
now.
displacement that can happen from Blacklist International, even with Wise, right? Yes, he's on this jungle Alice, but still the fact that he can kind of appear at these weird angles
Yeah.
is a headache in itself.
He can juke you. He can throw the blood flow the
Don't
other
worry,
way
I got that
and
one.
then
Thank you,
walk
Gideon.
into
Thank
The
you.
other,
Somebody got it.
stun ya,
You might
and then
just
beat
catch a
yes, you're
bow.
exactly
Call
right.
me,
Yeah, the
oh my.
power of the
That was
Alice,
that was like the
great.
best line so far.
And
That was
Omega,
the best
other than
line
just
so far.
looking for the perfect setup for Miko,
That was the
they
best.
also need
That
to
was
find the
honestly
right
the best barn.
timing.
It went over all of your
Even if
heads.
It looks like a great setup by Miko.
God
Is it the
damn,
right
I hate
time?
hip-hop
Renzo,
nowadays. They
does he
just
have
want
time to get
dumb
away from
stuff.
this?
Oh no, Renzio pops
Sir
the vengeance
Renzio
here
going down,
before
gonna get
members.
stunned, knocked against the
Blacklist
tower nub.
International Super
Can he
Red
escape?
unleashing
Can he
what?
escape? Stop it, stop it.
Oh,
Oh, the
the
bars
spear.
just dropped,
But
boys.
Smart Omega going to be working on the Lord here. Renegade trying to get
He's got
in,
Wise.
and it's going to be secured by
Wow.
Ryzen.
But Ryzen still
But
takes it,
trade
picks up the
for a kill
pieces.
for a Lord. They're still
That boy
going.
is a
Ryzen
shit. You can call him
falling.
feces.
Now my Venus focusing on Kelra to block a lot here.
Oh.
But still.
Puts up the bulwark in Keller's face. Oh,
Oh, didn't have the dash to get closer to maximize that. I believe Keller was also playing it safe. So Omega,
All right, I'm
with
done.
the sacrifice of
I'm really
Renzo
done
on
this
the
time,
top
guys.
side,
I'm
they
really
rushed
done this
Lord
time,
at
guys.
the same time. A good call by Omega. They
I'm
have
really
the
done
chance
this time, guys.
Put more space for them here on the map, especially in that mid lane. They need to open up the mid lane for them. Bottom side is where Blacklist will be looking at, but they have enough bodies close to the mid lane to cover that if Omega decides to dive in.
The showstopper pays the iron price to keep the show going, to eventually get to Omega.
Uh-oh.
A jump in.
Oh, Miko
That's just
still
one, though.
looking, but Wise going to be in trouble.
Oh, super red. Super red.
Red. It's there to fall for Smart Omega. And he's still going now, looking for Miko. You can't escape that one. Double kill for Yue.
That's what I was talking about, Omega. The right timing. It was a great setup, but is it the right time? Did you have the info of where the other members of Blacklist are?
Thank you guys
Because
for the
if they're careful,
donations.
Blacklist can punish, and now they're close to potentially ending the game.
Renzio and Ryzen trying to do the best. Yue
That's
gonna
it,
be
that's
quite
it.
low. He gets
Super
the
red,
kill.
super
Ryzen
red, bro.
didn't grab that one. So they hold on for a little bit longer, but still they have their work cut out for them.
Good news, bad news. Omega has firepower, all right? They just need to put it into
Do they?
the right
Do they have
avenues.
firepower?
And just the same, they have a great
Kelra's
high-land
0-1.
defense. They still have all of their inhibitors, so as long as Stome
Miko
and,
can't
I'd
even
say
go in for a setup
Renzio and Kelra to some extent
'cause
are
they're-
on point
they're
for defense,
dominated.
they're fine, they're gonna extend the
He gets
game.
melted.
Bad news is Blacklist are still
The only
dictating the
opportunity they
pace.
have is to keep stealing lords,
It's going to be a
honestly.
tough end for Blacklist to end it in a normal way, a normal
Yeah, I mean,
siege. As you mentioned, great defense on the base pushes here for Omega, but they cannot get caught out just like they did earlier again. Even though it's a good setup, even though it's Wise, you still need to watch
Fadi
out for
Sabi,
Yue.
what's up,
You
man?
still need to
Welcome.
watch out for
Welcome from
Super
Indonesia.
Red
Welcome
and
to the
make
show,
sure that
to the
your
stream.
backline is safe.
Welcome to
Keller
the
got
Hip Hop
caught up
Rap
there.
Show.
That's why they couldn't maximize the pin down onto Wise. Keller was immediately spotted by Yue, and I believe that was my Venus.
Dr. Tom Brenny,
that
hello,
dropped
hello.
close to the
Levitate,
lane.
hi.
That's why they
Killer
couldn't follow
Cove,
it up.
welcome, welcome.
check your battle spells, folks, because Omega's
Check your
on
battle
the line.
spells, folks.
Blacklist
some
is
re-
still
this-
waiting for one. There's a
Oh,
jump.
Oh, there we
he's gonna
go.
find
There we
Renegade
go.
here.
Good play,
Immortality
good
gonna
play.
be
Oh, my
off with-
Venus,
oh, my
though.
Venus
Conceal
zoning
play.
out. Kelra
Miko.
goes in
No,
with the
misses
But
Kelra.
Yue unleashing
Storm down.
here,
Storm down.
taking the
Storm down.
Joy
That's it. Cleaned up,
abilities
clean up, clean
and
up time.
Going for it. 2 fall for Smart Omega.
Bring out the broom, boys.
Another masterful play
Bring out
here
the
from
broom,
Blacklist
boys.
International.
This is the same outcome as the last big team fight here about a couple minutes ago, and Blacklist just played it the same way.
Oh, throwback. So not just a few moments
Do I think a
ago,
PH
but
team
when
will win
Blacklist
M5?
International faced against
I think
TNT,
there's a
Yue
80%
was
chance.
taking away the ultimate of the
Maybe
Joy
even a
because
9,
not
maybe
only
even
is it
85.
great
It's gonna be
survival
in
tools for him,
PH, bro.
with more damage
Just
items on
imagine.
Valentina,
hurts.
Imagine.
it hurts more. That's why Yue was not afraid.
2
to
years in a
dive into
row,
the back
PH
line
has
of
been
Omega.
dominating.
He's playing this
The
as a
1 year
fighter,
they come
assassin
back
mage.
to
Yep,
they
you're
have the world
leading
champions in
into it, and
PH.
you
They
expect
don't
that
win.
you engage
Whoever
and
doesn't,
find
if
a nice
if
jump
they
like
make it to
Miko
finals
does.
and they don't
Like,
win,
truth be told, Miko's
Someone's gonna die.
amazing initiations.
Someone's
It's
getting
just that
flogged.
Blacklist know exactly how to respond.
someone's
That one, I mean, even looking at this damage received,
the pressure.
Renegade, the Hitman, is doing an amazing job. He's not the Hitman right now. He's just like the sandbag man.
He's the get hit man.
Yeah, because he's a get hitman because he is doing work here on this glue, and even if
Trex,
he can't find
aka
those
long
swings
neck.
he's looking for, the fact that he's able to take
Call me
the
long
brunt
neck
of the
on the
damage,
mic.
and then the rest of Blacklist International.
All these
can
rappers
follow
fruit
up
is
with
like
that.
Bach is a
Like you
mic
mentioned,
Ikes.
Renmar with UA being
I grabbed
so
a mic and I
aggressive
check
here,
him.
It works out so
Super
well on
red on the
multiple
beat,
layers.
and the
So
boy
much,
just
one
wrecked
death.
him.
Imagine the work he's been doing.
Why he's
the
trying to
past
flex
22
him?
minutes, and
Lord
he only
coming
died
in, trying to
once.
be quick. In yo, oh, that almost took a bad turn.
You're gonna have to defend here. They lose the bottom inhibitor turret. They should be able to get work with this Lord down, and still Smart Omega holding on.
Oh man, you see their Blacklist International respecting the lineup of
The
Omega's
day
ability
Gene
to
became
defend.
legal in
I
PH.
think we're going to be close to a 25-minute game here, gentlemen, maybe even longer. But Omega, to repeat it again, even though it looks like a good setup, what you need is the near-perfect setup, and that's not pressure onto Miko. That's the pressure for the entirety of Omega to know where the other members of Blacklist are. If it's Renegade or Wise or Venus that you catch off, watch where the other members are. They have to look for them because the counter punish of Blacklist, they also have firepower as well in spades.
Remar, you say, and third time's a charm, because Omega, they know the formula. They
Yeah.
know 1 + 1 is equal to 2, but how do they get to that
M5
final
will
step
win
wherein
Cambodia.
initiation
Cambodia will
results
win, according to
in
Mobazane.
conversion.
Lol.
Because so far, they failed to even get one kill after that those amazing jumps.
Yeah. And Blacklist has already shown they are ready to punish if it's the wrong
I'm all out of
target
tea,
spotted
guys.
on and focused on by the
I came here to
members of
drink
Omega.
tea and kick ass,
At this point,
and I'm all out
Miko,
of tea.
I mean, the set is, like you said, you have to find exactly that right perfect moment or that perfect target. And I feel like in this case, it's got to be Super Red. But how do you even get to him, right? How do you even get to Super Red? Or maybe even UA. If you can at least take out UA, then you're in
I've
a
not
great
watched ID
position
yet,
for,
bro.
For Smart Omega here.
I'm
But,
way behind on
you
ID.
don't want to keep running into Ren and
I don't
Jay
think
like
my
this.
goal was to watch
Staying
all of
far
PH and
back,
ID,
Super Red.
and
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
Great positioning right now by the rookie of Blacklist International.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to
Super
do it.
Super far.
Super far.
You can say that.
Super Red, super far.
Why isn't he even turning off the blood oath?
Yeah, just constantly up.
Yeah,
now.
this
Oh,
is going.
Okay.
Nico burned his flicker.
It's a problem.
Eagle burned his flicker. Renzo,
Venus,
oh my
Venus!
goes in with the
Woo!
flicker. Doing a blast.
That was clean. That was clean.
Forcing him back here. And no one going down just yet, but a lot expended. Lord now up.
And that cost Blacklist close to nothing. US still has his flicker. Ren and Jay has his flicker.
Listen,
Venus
M5 is gonna
can
be in
afford
PH.
this, all right, and now we're
MPL PH
about
is more important to me this
more
year than ID.
halfway through Blacklist.
I can't
because
if I go there,
getting this Lord,
which
they
I
did
think
the
even if I don't get
competition
invited
amazingly.
casting, I'm gonna go.
And knowing that they're up
I
against
need to
Hanzo,
know my
the moment they
stuff.
saw Miko,
I
they're
can't
like,
come
"All right,
lacking,
slow it
bro."
down." He might be just giving space.
They'll
and space
lynch
for
me.
Hanzo. We gotta find out where he
I
is.
think they'll lynch the
Let's see if
losers.
once
They'll
they
lynch
see him
me.
on the map, there's
If I go
Blacklist
there and I make a
twice
mistake
the
like what I did
enemy.
at Indo,
So they're speeding this
when I
up a little
called
bit more because
when
they
I called
saw Ryzen
OHEB
there
the
on top
KDA
lane.
machine,
Okay.
I got messages in my Instagram when I said that. After that game, they were like, just to let you know, Trex, I love your casting, but Haji is the KDA machine. Get it right next time, or we're coming.
Knowing they have to
We're flying to America.
And get ready for the defense.
Numa got CC'd.
Yeah.
Numa got CC'd. It was a Hail Mary play. If Omega got it, they would have gotten it with very little repercussions.
That means
Now,
we're not qualified
it
M5
looks like
because of traffic.
hunker down for the defense for Lord number 3.
And again, it's gonna
If
be
that
a
was the
tough
case,
end
Indo
here for
wouldn't make it
Blacklist.
either because their traffic was rough
Omega,
too.
Great defensive lineup. 2 inhibitor turrets. 1 at top, 1 at mid here. Blacklist, if they're gonna go for this, they might get just 1, but still
Trex
be
private,
careful for the
M5.
potential swing
That'd be
around. But
sexy.
The moment they get 2, and there's still a full 5-man, they can end it.
Push coming in here. Wise on the top side.
Here we
They gotta work
go.
with the Lord. Look at the damage,
wow.
though.
A lot of
Ryzen
damage from
There
Stone.
with Stome. Renzio trying to hold that mid lane down. The top turret's going to go down here. They're
Stone
holding on
still
to
has-
one
still has
inhibitor
siege
for
protection.
Smart Omega. Blacklist International still got to respect this DPS.
And Black
coming out
doesn't
front
really
of
have
this
an answer to
lineup.
get to Stone right
Renzio
now. They don't really have
holding
a way
down
in,
the
right?
front line. Ryzen trying to go in, get some vision damage off. Renegade,
Oh,
does he
Ryzen.
can't get stunned here. Can't
That was
get it,
close.
though. One
Every
hit
time
away.
Rennie J gets away
Omega's
from
last
Ryzen with a
bastion, the barangay holding on for dear life to this turret in mid. Amazing. I could have sworn they were going to lose both. But they know what's
Every
up.
time.
They understand that the clap back is real.
Hey, if you guys haven't already, hit the like button. You know,
Man, imagine life
Just
at the
saying.
Hanzo. It must be amazing. You can just show up.
if
deal
you guys
damage,
haven't already,
don't even worry about going
hit that
down.
like button.
Because you're not even there.
Maybe
to
hit the
celebrate.
subscribe button. Turn on all your
For the
notifications.
angle.
If you're really feeling
Not gonna
crazy,
find it,
become a
though.
member.
Also, Wise trying to put some pressure as well. No pick's gonna happen.
Join
here,
the
though.
Dinos.
Smart Omega knows exactly what they have to do.
They forced out the go away.
Yep.
So that's something that Omega has to account for. And Blacklist can take advantage of, but still, more to what you said, Ranmar. I gotta say, yeah, you're right. You can even stay in your base, like literally where you heal, and then go defend that turret.
Yeah, that's why Blacklist couldn't
Thank you.
even take down that mid.
Likes just went up a little bit to all the people that did. I appreciate it.
Super Red and Renegade from even getting close to it. He just showed up, dealt damage. Yeah, he got stunned because they got to take his demon form down to 0, but again, technically, he's not even there.
Yeah, I mean, even if he gets taken to 0, he's just stunned in his base.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
probably the best place to get stunned,
Yeah.
right at the spawn point.
Yeah.
And rinse and repeat. Like, just wait for the Pinnacle Ninja.
Bro,
to
Rise really does
about
never
20
turn
seconds
off
away
his
from
his
a
blood oath.
scaled-up Lord. It's evolved
just
at
walking around with
23
that thing
minutes,
going.
Folks. This should be the end, all right?
At what
If
point does that just
Blacklist
become
play this
infinite?
right, this should be the end. If Omega get it, though, inevitable comeback. Like,
Yeah.
if they could win via one pickoff,
Yeah.
two-man pickoff, and get that Lord, steal it away. Ryzen can do that very well. Then
Let's go.
we're off to a 30-minute game for
Yep.
sure.
This
That's
could be the
gonna be
pick. This could
crazy.
be the pick. Look at
30,
Venus.
maybe
Look at
even
Venus and
40.
you.
Whoa.
That's,
Ouch.
30
I
minute,
remember
40.
sitting down with you, Renmar, with a 53,
minute.
54-minute game.
Yeah.
I want
yeah,
food.
last season.
Season 7.
You didn't miss
That is
anything.
way
Lord's up.
back.
Well, right
Oh,
now,
Omega trying to do
Oh,
something. Black
contest.
can't find a way to
Oh, Lord,
stone. Renzio on the backside.
Oh my
Ooh, gets a
goodness,
win.
you were
Big.
able to survive that with a nice timely
pops the ulto.
flicker, but actually,
Is this a replay? This is a replay. Yes, JC.
So that could have been that moment for Smart Omega.
It's not
to
easy
turn
for me to
this
stay
one
up till
around.
7 a.m. to
And
watch
at
these
the cost of
games.
0 battle
So
spells.
sometimes I
Watch
got to
Omega,
watch them the
they
next
have
day
all of their
or
battle
and the
spells.
next day.
Look at how far back
Plus, this weekend was
Horizon
busy
is.
for me.
Ooh, he's gonna get this lore. It's gonna be a big one. Omega though, they cannot overcommit. They cannot get wiped out. They cannot afford to lose two.
Venus gets a stun.
Yeah.
Gotta use
Wise
both
wants
defenses
something,
here
gets
as
a stun
well to get
again.
called off on
Nice
the
and
board.
mobilized. Can they find
Smart Omega
Renzio?
back here.
Gotta back off.
Oh,
Still
come on,
moving
Renny
base,
J.
Renzio quite low, has the immortality. Miko gonna go in, looking at
Oh!
Okay.
I was rage, quite low, flickers out, survives. Still, both teams, the back
Bro.
and forth, and now the
Black
call
is
for the Lord.
there's some bulky boys.
Blacklist played that
I don't think
very well.
Omega
They
can
knew that they
can
had a
fight for
huge
this.
wave down bottom.
We got to keep our
And
eyes
the
on
top, they
Ryzen.
make a beeline
He's trying to get a
for
position.
the
Here
Lord.
comes
Still a little
Pinnacle
skirmish
Ninja.
happening north
Pinnacle
from the
Ninja.
Oh, Ryzen.
Shredded down.
He gets quite low, has to go back to the
No
base.
ultimate.
Lord can be secured.
That's it.
Wise taking that one. Now Blacklist International just has to march it into the base.
Oh, what a game. What a series. Game number 2 has been a great showcase of technical mastery. Not only as an individual, but as a team. Blacklist not giving space to Omega. Omega making the right calls, but Blacklist able to respond right
If they
away.
can
But
defend
what
this
a
Lord,
sequence. Despite there being
It's
no
huge.
casualties, you could have sworn it was life or death for both.
Yeah.
Wow.
look at Ryzen.
Oh, fast
Just
clear
trying to
hit.
clear. He's just trying to
You know,
clear.
The fact that there's a Ryzen life bar near 3 or 4 members of Blacklist makes it go, oh, but then again, he's safe, he's fine.
Because again, technically, he's
It's
not,
not
out there.
He's not there.
Well, who's here
You
right
can't see
now?
me.
And that's the Lord coming on the top side. Blacklist
Hanzo's the
International
John
will be
Cena
focusing on getting this
of Mobile
last
Legends.
inhibitor turret down.
Lord number 4.
This is so different from the previous game, right? I mean, we're up to
Yeah.
the
I
fourth
hope we
Lord
see a
now.
Hanzo in NACT.
But the defense is strong. Like you mentioned, the high ground is here. Can Smart Omega hold on? They're going to lose that inhibitor
What time is it?
turret.
It's almost 1
Still
a.m.
have to work with the Lord. The charge up from Almighty.
Lord comes
They
in,
find a
stun. Oh, that's it, that's
connection,
it.
Just like that. Blacklist
Just a second.
International will sweep
All it took was
the
that
Red
one.
guy.
That's it.
In a snap,
All right.
and it would
On to
seem
day
like
3.
forever and just all at the same
On to
time.
day 3.
Blacklist International end the game. 26 minutes in, game 2, and the whole series.
Week 2, day 3.
Cool, calm.
Oh no. We can't be having that.
Yung reason
That's
kung
what you call a
bakit ka
copyright
nagstay
strike
loyal
right
sa
there.
TNC for 3 seasons. Idol ko po kasi si Bentings. Deserve ni Idol Ben ng
Something different against Bren
TNC
Esports,
versus
where
Bren.
they pick it up themselves
I like
because
Bren
they
too
need
this
to be
season.
more in the less of the experimenting, because this team is more ironed on how to approach things. But if you break it once in the middle of the game, or you break momentum, that could give way of how they want to be unpredictable in most of their moves.
You know what? And if we were talking about punish,
I just fed
then
you guys
Kaji
some
would have
ads,
been
I'm
the
sorry.
perfect hero to do it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
With
guys.
a whip, classic punishment.
The pick off,
tool.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
He has a whip. That's what I'm talking about.
you know,
Oh,
He
so
took
that's
it
what
too
you meant.
Whip
literally.
it.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I got it. I picked it up. OSX, I know you're sitting in a new chair. You got to catch up, buddy. Right?
Okay.
But
So that's how it is.
But okay, jokes aside here, yeah, Kaja would have been a great hero because you guys actually mentioned this too. You know, allow that veterancy. In this case, for TNC, bend things here to help. You know, help across the board in that roam position, specifically even King Kong. You know, you allow King Kong to have a better time in the jungle, then at least you can get that, hopefully, that momentum in your
King
favor.
Kong
And again,
ain't
it's gonna
got
come down
nothing
to, are they playing
on
the objective jungle
me.
game, you know, or do they actually just go pedal to the metal and pick the assassins, right? Now, Rockhart specifically, as we get through this first phase of the bans here, what would you like to see priority-wise? Because since TNC is going to get that first pick and they've got to give up 2, what do you think TNC's thinking here? Or is it just so much variability with this roster that we don't honestly know what they want to, the game plan they want to approach with?
In terms of priority, I think give King Kong a very comfortable hero, if you're talking about assassin heroes, go ahead. Don't hesitate to pick up that Hayabusa. But what I want to see else, what else I want to see here in this first draft is for Benfink to pick up a Kufra.
Bro,
'Cause
the
maybe
moment the
that's one way
Blacklist
they
game
can
turned
really
off,
punish Kyle TZ, because you know Kyle
we
TZ
lost
is gonna go
40
a little crazy
viewers.
on the draft. If
30
you want
viewers.
an assassin to assassin matchup, Kufra on the Benfink is a perfect tool to actually slow that down and maybe let King Kong
Brent's
shine.
standing after
the
regular
tank
season.
role, the tank pick for TNC.
I think
But
they
one
get to
thing I noticed
playoffs
here
for sure.
For the side of the Phoenix Army, they banned out the Fredrin, knowing in their past matches, being on the blue side,
I think
could actually take
I think
it
they
from
could go to
the because
MSC.
either priority
They could
the
maybe get
mid lane
second,
hero
I don't know.
or their jungle hero, because they could
I
either
think
pick it
Echo
up
definitely
themselves,
goes to
because we haven't seen
MSC.
King Kong yet, using a utility jungle hero, but they banned
We
it
got a
out
little
for
bit more
themselves.
time to see
I'm
who
glad that
rises.
they take out the Fredrin of the occasion here. There's obviously a
Who
response
rises
as
to the
well.
top.
Ren's going to go ahead and take out the Fanny, right? Because this could end up being that assassin jungler matchup that we're looking to see unfold. And honestly, you guys made some good points. That Kufra is a solid choice, but I think even if you really wanted to wreak havoc in Kyle TZ's jungle, possibly even taking a Hilda, for example.
Hilda.
You know, and just especially if you're trying to go with a game plan of, hey, let's do assassin versus assassin, but let's give Kyle TZ the harder time. You actually try to secure yourself that
Echo
Hilda
Bren.
here. But OSX specifically, it's your time to shine, Mr. Analyst. What are you thinking here? You've got 10 seconds.
Well, right now, they could either prioritize their mid lane or their jungle hero for King Kong, because mostly
Like
Brand Esports
Black,
is
like we
first,
still can't sleep on
but now
Blacklist.
they went for their own
I don't
choice
think this is gonna be
of
like
this, Pharah.
I don't
They're
think
still
it's gonna
gonna
be like
flex pick for
season
TNC.
Yeah,
8
I think
Still
it
flex.
is most
or
likely
whatever
gonna
season.
be
I don't think it's gonna be like season 9 where
I like the
Blacklist
Pharah
just
to pick
didn't
up.
do well at all
There's a second
with a
chance. If
different
you wanna go for
roster.
hard invades,
I think
is
this
one of the
time-
tools that you want.
I like
Looking
this
at
because,
them,
yeah, the flexibility option is still
I
there,
think they
right? Do you
could.
take
They could definitely get
Faramis
second or
mid,
third.
Or do you take him roam? Because either way works, but do we see the Valentina in response here coming out from Brand? It is still open for them. Also, a lot of XP
But
options.
Onyx
XP
too.
lane
Onyx
options
was the
available to them, too.
first team to
We've seen
take a
lot
win
of
off
Rock,
Echo.
We've seen a lot of glue
So-
that aren't taken out of the picture just yet. So, Bren
Could be
has the
interesting.
response here. They're going to grab at 2 of these, and they go ahead and get a
Season's just
Valentina, like we
starting.
mentioned, and there's the Melissa, a hot commodity pretty much in that gold marksman option for a lot of these teams so far in week 2, Rockhart.
Yeah, a lot of these teams and a lot of the people in the ranked games, they're starting to really recognize how strong a Melissa
I'm
can
hungry,
be.
guys.
That's true.
And a
I
lot
think
of
it's
teams
snack
in the
time.
MPL have really been maximizing it.
How long
As
have we
long
been
as you can
streaming? 2
protect
hours?
Melissa, people are realizing.
I don't know if we're
even
gonna make it.
especially
I don't know
with
if we're
the
gonna
game
watch
ban
this
out,
series.
Yeah.
We
I
might have to
really
call
want
it,
that.
guys.
I really want that to have in my hands. But
We
now
might have to call
they
it.
have the good choice, Brand Esports, considering the fact that the Valentina is still open. They take it, but now TNC, they're eyeing themselves for their gold lane. Something for Innocent. Something to give way for the gold lane progress early game. So
I'm debating,
if they want
guys.
to up the pace here, I'm still looking for the possible.
I think we might have to call it, guys. It's late. It's almost 1 a.m. I got work tomorrow. I'm sorry. After this stream, what do you want to do, Gideon? How much time are we talking? Do we want to? Are you trying to record something real quick? I'm sorry, guys. 20 minutes or less. Okay, I can do that. Wait, I have to end now. Then, I have to end now. Like right now. Look, it's not my fault, guys. It's Gideon's. It's Gideon's fault, bro. It's all Gideon's fault. All right, guys. Much love. Thank you, everyone who watched tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we're ending so abruptly. But once again, had a lot of fun with you guys. I feel like tonight was a lot of fun, though. We dropped some bars. We enjoyed ourselves. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Right now, stream schedule is looking like Saturday, Sunday, Monday night. That's what we're looking like. And if I don't stream on Saturday, then it'll be like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night. And we may catch some stuff in between. Throughout this week, we'll probably drop a little content. But next Sunday, though, guys, next Sunday. Oh, big news, guys, big news. The qualifiers for NACT are next weekend. Saturday I have to work at night, so I won't be able to do the first half. But second half of qualifiers, I'm going to be streaming. They're going to let me into the lobby and stream it. They're letting a lot of other casters do the same thing. Hopefully you guys come watch with me. I would say Saturday night, maybe watch with some of the other casters. But Sunday, come watch qualifiers with me. Gideon, I don't know what you're doing Monday morning. If you want to come hop in a VC and hang out, maybe Sunday night, Monday morning for you. We can maybe watch together. Maybe we'll get Deku in there too, and we'll all just kind of chill and vibe. It's going to be like a long time. Actually, that might be a little too early for you. It starts at like 5:30. But if you come in late or something, just let me know. Because like it starts at 5:30 p.m. for us, which is like 5:30 a.m. for y'all. But if you wake up around 10 or something, it'll still be going on. Maybe you catch the end of it. But guys, next Sunday, we'll be watching qualifiers for NACT. And the second half is going to be the good half anyways. That's when we'll see who actually makes it to top 8. So thank you everyone who watched tonight for the donations, all that good stuff. Much love. I'm out.